One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Let's get it. Let's get it. We are gathered here today. We are gathered here today, brothers and sisters, to show you what it is like to be a gladiator BW. Okay? I've given you guys the inside of the body. Now we're gonna go to the outside, and I'm gonna showcase to you what it is that these gladiators do to hold serve for you against you. Dolomite, what's good, player? Hey, StreamYard, stop letting me use my video clips. So I gotta do different stuff. I only could use audio for you, though. Bomb and shit. I gotta use like silly shit.
Pussy whip. Whip that pussy. Look. Bang, 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 bang.
You know, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but they won't give me none of my. If you want to crown them, then crown them. But anyway, what we're going to show today is what our black sisters go through being their single selves. Okay? Being their single selves, son. It's fascinating. I'm going to take you through this little illustration for your morning wake up. Little bit of a shake up. So as you can see, these women, they get busy. And like I say, you know my story. I love me a working woman, bitch. And I just want you guys to see what these bitches do. You know? And we're going to go through. This story I'm about to take y'all on this morning is going to be nice. I promise. You know, try to lighten it up a little bit, you know. Basically, you just want to bring some joy and laughter to the brothers, you know. Show you why these bitches want to be single. I'm trying to show you what this game is, son. Okay. All these big ballers. These are the ballers.
Going to work is actually getting out of bed. It takes everything in me not to go lay back down and take a personal day. But I like nice things, and these bills gotta get paid. So as much as
I like nice things, and these bills gots to get paid. Brother, this is against you, for you. You niggas gonna get this work. These sisters got it out for you, player.
Spend a realistic moment with me as a 9 to 5 family. The worst part about going to work is actually getting out of bed. It takes everything in me not to go lay back down and take a person.
And then, matter of fact, I'm gonna just play the videos because I don't want to spoil you anything. Let's just see what you guys get out of this. Let's go.
Day. But I like nice things, and these bills gotta get paid. So as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna go to work anyway. So I shower and brush my teeth and all the things. And if we're being realistic, sometimes I make my bed and sometimes I don't. My skincare routine is pretty basic.
I just want you guys to pick up on all the things. Like, remember the highlight books? What's in that picture? What's not in these pictures? Let's go.
You have some stubborn dark marks I want to get rid of. So if anyone has any suggestions, I am all ears. I recently started using this body butter from Vaseline. So far, I like it. If you're a fellow eczema girly, then you know that it's hard to find something that actually moisturizes our skin. These are probably my favorite pair of scrubs. They're soft, amazing quality, and inexpensive. These braids probably been in my head for about a month, but we're gonna try to make it look like something. I just did a half up, half down.
These are your sisters, nigga.
I think it came out cute. What do y'all think? Lip gloss is a must for me. I have to have lip gloss on, even if I got Carmex on. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara just to lengthen the lashes that I literally barely have. And I definitely can't leave the house without some smell goods. And this is exactly why half of my collection is on a slush straw. As an iPad kid, my iPad comes to work with me. I recently got this bag to upgrade my old work bag, but this might need upgrade. It's 19 degrees in New York today, so I have to back out my goose. And I have to put on some sort of sweater under my coats. I was putting my sweater on inside out and didn't even notice until it was time to zip
We
it
are
up. I'm just
fucked
trying to
up
hurry
out
up
here,
and
man.
finish getting dressed because it's almost time to leave for work. Of course, I have to do a little bird head pose, fill up my cup. Yay, I got a ticket, but I'm gonna praise God anyway.
We are fucked up, players. Yeah. Just keep going, man. Keep going, man. Yeah, they play a lot of music. You know, this is what you call programming, son. It's what they taught your sisters to do for you and against your ass. Get it, girl. Bust your ass. That's the way you know how I like it. I love bitches that's out there busting their ass. Don't you ever try to come around me acting like you hopeless, helpless, damsel in distress, bitch. You a gladiator. Do it, girl. Yeah, I love my sisters, son. I love these bitches. I love these bitches. They are some of the most psychotic people you have ever seen. This is all to not be with a man. Remember this. Don't think this is some other shit, son. It's some other shit. You don't want to be with you, nigga. Are you crazy?
Which I'm nervous because my hair is done, but not only that.
See, what happened was this, guys. This is what happened. I always go back to the WNBA because it's all the same. Working class WNBA. An arena for ugly bitches that need to be catering to a man. You see? You see that? Ugly bitches that need to be catering to a man. They got to take pride. You lucky I ain't got my Kevin Samuels clips, B. He said, you know, the average woman, the ugly woman, these are where you get your ambitious bitches.
I got a new hair color, right? Okay, like, that's not a big deal. But as a black girl, that's like such a big deal to me. I hate it so bad. Like, even growing up and you have a ponytail, they, oh my gosh, look at your hair. Like, I do not like that attention. But I'm just trying to go with it. I was literally debating, like, okay, let me take my hair down.
Hey, Dolomite, this is just the beginning. I got a morning cook for you niggas. This is just the beginning. I'm showing you how they start work. We're going to do the whole thing. Watch this. We're going to run the whole gambit. This is how they start work. Okay? This is how your gladiator sisters start work. Then we're going to go to work. Okay? Then we're going to show you how they feel about work. Okay? Okay? Because these bitches, I'm telling you, that black fatigue shit came from these bitches. I'm telling you. America, they supposed to love America. Ugly bitches that get to get money.
I don't want to be here. I think I'm grateful that I have a job. I would need to today is my first day back since I've been back in school. Let's say I don't want to be here. I think I'm grateful that I have a job. Let's get the day started.
Go ahead, girl.
Alright, y'all. So I just got the shift report. I don't know why, but it says that I'm in training.
No!
So I don't have a clue why it says that because I've been here and I know what I'm doing. Figure that out. But yeah, I thought I was gonna be floating, but thank God I'm not because I hate floating.
Yes!
But yeah, I love my job. I just don't want to be here. But I'm here, about to make this money.
Pay attention, guys. That's all this is about. They have been programmed the other way, Pimper. And remember, they believe that their money makes them beautiful.
I'm nervous, but my outfit's about to slay. Okay, so today we're going for a nude look. So we have like a nude jacket. This is a nude shirt. They're like all different colors of nudes, but trust, they'll look cute. And then the shoe, and these are the shoes. So look at that. I don't know if you're transition. I'll be back though. Okay, here's the final look. I ended up flipping up my nose ring, putting on some mascara, some eyeshadow, a little bit of blush, and just something to my eyebrows. But this is about it.
Let's go.
Morning routine of a corporate girly who wishes they would have started that YouTube channel at 16. Since we're all above that age now, we also have to work out each morning and get the mental high of making our room look presentable before we leave it all day. In the spirit of being youthful, we don't
What is not in any of these pictures, players?
go a day without skincare. However, we now have learned that filling in our brows is actually a good thing. Somewhere in the mix, we decided also that when you look good, you feel better, which may mean that you could be a silver girly after all. Here we gotta go. And it's a requirement to have your eyes been on a latte before you have to speak in the corporate lingo. Is this just me, or do we all have our non-negotiables for a good morning routine? Morning routine of a corporate girly
Let's go.
who wishes
Physically coming into work when you work predominantly from home is the craziest feeling ever. Literally the process of getting ready and driving here, it gives first day of work all over again. I'm not with it. Physically coming into work when you work predominantly from
Let's go.
they would have started.
Let's go. This is what we're dealing with, brothers. This is what happened to your black community. Stop thinking you're watching and listening to anything else that really makes sense. And I'm not even trying to be like that. I'm just showing you this pussy, this bitch. You can make the determination off of everything you see. Come on now. Like, they ain't got to say shit. We could just watch these bitches, which men love to do. We love watching you bitches. It's just unfortunate that it's such a negative thing, you know, towards the brothers. You know? Yeah, crazy. Yo, bro, I love my black sisters. They are the I don't even want to say it. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it.
At Mazda.
At Mazda, baby.
First things first, we're restocking the coffee area.
Let's get it. Yo, my black sisters was supposed to. Oh, you think this is Dolomite? You think this is black fatigue? Okay, since you want to play with me, this is just them going to work. Okay, now we're gonna show these bitches at work. Oh, it's gonna get funnier and funnier. What we want to showcase is, nah, boo, you balling. See, once men can see that, yo, these bitches are balling, these pussies are fucked up, then you can see what you're dealing with. And men normally are doing it right. I don't want to give out too much because I got stuff on my other channel though. But what I want to say is, when men are doing it right, they are not being loyal. Fuck you being loyal to these people for. They always talk about men cheating. Ma'am, you ain't nothing to be loyal to if you ask me. You show me your loyalty and you show me your disloyalty. Your loyalty is for outside, superficial, and job shit, and your disloyalty is on your own pussy and your own health and men. We're not doing that. Are you crazy? I love my bitches, though. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. I love them because, well, we love them because we know them. Okay? All right, so we're gonna move on from my homie Doe, but I just want you to show my boss baddies. These are the bosses, baby. Get it, girl. You don't need no man. You do you, boo. Go ahead, girl. Organize. Go ahead, girl. You work hard, baby. I already asked one time, what have you not seen in any of these videos? You already know the answer. Go ahead, girl.
Can I get a number 9?
Oh my, oh hell no. Oh, look at this bullshit. Every time we think these bitches are balling, they always fall back into what we know best. You are doing bad to your own body. Yo, the bitch did all of this waters. We let her get by with the crackers. Okay, we let her get by. We say, okay, you can have a snack. What she go do for lunch? This bitch is crazy. I love these bitches, man. Oh, it stopped working. Good. Fuck it.
When the beat drop, I'ma get straight to him like
Ugly bitches.
Hey y'all, spend a day with me as an NYC security guard that lives a luxury job. 5 in the morning is crazy, and to know me is to know I hate morning. But we here, so fuck it. Let's go get this coffee and head to the train station. And everything about this morning was going perfect. By the time I got downstairs, the train was here. I said, there's always something going on in these train stations in the morning time, whether it's delayed, trains not running. So when I took the train to Canal Street, then I hopped in.
Now, remember, this is New York. This is my wheelhouse. And niggas in Chicago know, and anybody that got an L train or a subway, right? Well, not anybody, because DC, they shit is ran nice. But Chicago and New York in particular, right? Let me tell you something. I had, you know, all I deal with is working bitches. So, bitch used to come home and shit and be like, not my bitch now, this other bitch used to come home and be like, yo, niggas always rubbing up on me on the train, and niggas be, it means so much shit happen on the train. Dirty people's coughing on her. She be pissed. They be pissed with the train stop, the train. They go through hell in this New York subway system. Trust me. Trust me on that.
Was here. I said, there's always something going on in these train stations in the morning time, whether it's delayed, trains not running. So when I took the train to Canal Street, then I hopped in at each train ticket to Spring Street, and just that fast I got lost. One thing about me, I hate going to new locations because this job will have me pick up a shift somewhere far that's not even near. Like, how did I end up walking inside of a hotel? But anyway, I finally found my destination, and when I tell y'all 10 out of 10, one thing about this job, they're gonna put you in some top-notch place, okay? Every location gonna have catered food, and we just love that. But when I got there, they basically just gave me a rundown on how everything went. And you know, I had to get my little 1-2 picture. And this was some of the food I took home. Hey y'all, spend a day with me as an NYC.
All right, so we covered that part. You see, when these bitches get up and go, it's a beautiful thing, okay? It's normally a beautiful thing. Stay with me. It's normally beautiful. I just wanted to show that real quick so we could get this thing started. Did I have a couple more of these? Yeah, I did. They might have had music, but it's okay.
Actually fully remote. I just decided to meet my manager for the first and last time and pick up my equipment. The office they have is not even a real office.
This is baller shit, guys. All right. This woman works at the Ulta Beauty store. You understand? These women get busy. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. That was enough. We did enough of that. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, so I showed you going to work. Okay, now let's do this.
really, really, really great schedule. I have so much.
Get it, girl. Yo, these bitches. Yo, I love these bitches, son. I love these bitches. You hear me?
Why you should work at a hospital or a healthcare facility while in nursing school. Now, hold on. This could be
These are
PRN.
ballers.
As an educator, I get to hear a lot of the things that your children just blurt out haphazard. But yesterday in particular, it's something that was super fun. I'm going to share it with y'all.
Here's what I do in a day.
Oh, that's that other girl.
I've never had better matcha.
Hey, this is what happened to you, black man. You don't want to believe it. This is what happened to you. They traded you in for this, nigga. You heard me? They traded you in. You are nothing. Okay? When you want to be doing this, yeah, that's supposed to be our job, son. We supposed to be in here and they supposed to be like, yo, my black man is doing it. They're saying, yo, I'm a black woman that's doing it. Nobody's associated with them. Don't y'all get it? You just don't get it. Oh, shit. Y'all can't see it. Oh, fuck. This is something, all that dainty white woman eating in the office, but when they get in the car away from everyone, she eats like shit. You hear me? Hold on. Oh, I see what's happening. My fault, y'all. Now we're caught up. Yeah, fam. Just want y'all to see this work. This is what you got traded in for, pimping. Look at that. Look at that. Look at, bro. This is everything we wanted as black men. Everything we wanted as black men was to be, yo, our sisters could work now. We should be a dominant force in America. Y'all don't know that, but that's what happened when we was growing up. Once black men entered corporate America, then women started to come and we was like, yo, I think we can be something as black people now. Our girls got jobs, and the guys, we always kind of, for the most part, till after, the new, millennium and all this other bullshit, 2010s and all that stuff, right? We just still did not mind going to work at the warehouse in the factory. And it was supposed to be a plus that the bitch was educated, making her way in corporate, getting niggas in the mail room and doing. No, they took this for themselves, player. This is all about them. And to say, yo, I'm doing that over you, black man. You understand me? And like I keep asking y'all, what do you not see in these pictures? Nobody wants to answer because it's hurtful. It's hurtful what you don't see in these pictures, player. Let's get it. Let's get it.
4 degrees outside, but actually it's warming up here in Massachusetts. So once I got home, it was time to get ready for the gym. But yeah, the outfit was so...
Okay, so I work on Wall Street, and I have to share my favorite thing about my commute. When I get to Wall Street, there are very few women of color, or women, period, or just like black women. But when me and another black woman walk past each other, there's this moment of like...
Right.
Like,
Dolomite, you ain't shit.
The biggest...
You ain't shit.
I have is when freaking Sally comes in. She wants to have a conversation about the work life.
You ain't shit, though.
Hey, Bob.
As a black woman in corporate, I wish someone would have told me about 10 years ago that as soon...
And then she said...
I've got too many reasons to give you.
I work in tech, I work in AI, and I'm a
a Black woman, and here are some things I've learned and realized since I started working in tech.
It's not a game.
So I've been at this job for like 2 years now, and
let's go.
I have a manager.
What? I never. What you mean?
You're at work. It takes time for me to get happy. You gotta wake up at like 6:30.
I'm official.
What you?
So yesterday, I told my coworkers I was gonna come to work with a new hairstyle. I didn't tell them what I was gonna do, but I just told them I'm gonna pop out with something new because I was kind of out.
Brothers, don't y'all get it? Their lives are happy without you. Don't you get it? I'm trying to show you, but that's only half the story. This is what they do outside. Don't forget the inside of the body.
As a Black person in the workplace, you can't be too shy or quiet because then you're considered rude or standoffish.
Not yet, not that yet.
I took a risk a couple months ago, and now I'm a CEO. My name is T. I'm 23, and I own Be More Girly, Maryland's largest women's-only social organization. Today's schedule is jam-packed. We have 3 main point operational meetings, and in between, I'll be doing a couple of planning sessions to map out Q4. I really enjoy my busy.
I'm trying to do this without crying because my job, it is making it better.
Not yet.
Good morning, Doc. Spend the Friday with me at work. So this is me getting out the car. I arrived probably like.
It's not a game, son. You guys need to realize what you are up against. Not that we're fighting against these bitches. We let them bitches go. This is what you want to do? Do it. My thing is, don't come around my brothers acting like, you some like loving person. Man, we see you. We see you. All right? This is what life is about, okay? All right, let's move on. Thanks for watching. Oh, hold on. There's one more. I see another baller. Hold on. I see another baller. Boy, that's what's up when you walk in these corporate establishments. You hear me? Don't you guys get it? Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's supposed to be us. I'm going to say that. It's supposed to be us. And they supposed to say, yeah, my man works in corporate. Oh, my man does this, my man does that. But sorry, guys. I love these ballers, man. I ain't gonna hold you. They do it. Look, this bitch. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Now, I showed you that. Now let's go. Now let's cook. Now let's cook, though.
Not fun because I just feel like
Now, we showed you how they love getting up, going to work, and how they got to pay that rent, and how they like nice things, and how they stomp through the corporate carpet. You understand? We showed you all that. Now, this is when they are there.
Y'all, I am in my car on my lunch break, taking a breather because working in corporate America as a Black woman is just so not fun because I just feel like we are expected to be on 10 all the time. We are expected to be happy, walking around with the biggest Kool-Aid smile.
Aha. So they get up, they make money, then they get there and they can't smile and they can't be fun. She said the job is not fun because they want her to have fun. She said working as a Black woman in corporate America is not fun because they want her to walk around smiling and having fun. Oh, talk about it, though. Talk about it.
Y'all, I am in my car on my lunch break, taking a breather because working in corporate America as a Black woman is just so not fun, because I just feel like we are expected to be on 10 all the time. We are expected to be happy, walking around with the biggest Kool-Aid smile.
Ma'am, you don't have a wedding ring. Why are you not smiling? You are doing everything that you want to do. You are working in corporate America. You are making money. You are against the black man. You are balling. Why are you not smiling? That's when we start talking about the Pussycat Facts. That's when we start talking about the Pussycat Facts report.
Supposed to be kissing a whole lot of ass, and if we're not, we are looked at, as having a bad attitude, or something is wrong with us, or we're having a bad day. And it's just like, why can't I be mediocre? Why do I have to go so hard? And something I feel like all women can relate to is men mansplaining stuff to us and then they're wrong. Like, I don't know why men, they get intimidated by a woman who knows their stuff and who knows more than them. So I'm at work and I'm still in my training period. And so they're testing us or whatever. And so the coach asked a question. This guy answered it, and he answered.
How Dolomite, how did men get into this? Ma'am, we already established you don't have a ring on your finger. You're not submitting. You're not serving a man. You've gotten your education. You've been systemically programmed. You've gotten your education all the way till you made it to corporate America. And you still are blaming men. And guess what you blaming men for? The fact that everybody who is black or not black could see that you are an unhappy person. And that's where the black fatigue comes in at.
Answered it incorrectly, and then she called on me to answer, and I gave the correct answer. And now this guy gets up out of his seat and comes to my desk to mansplain to me how he found his answer. And I'm just like, the answer is wrong. So why are you mansplaining to me how you got your answer if it's wrong? And he was like, well, can I see your mouse so I can show you something on your computer so you could just see? No, I don't need you to show me the wrong answer. What are you doing? You need to go.
There you have it. So this is when they get to work, though.
Sit down.
Okay, y'all, I finally got a job. So today's my first day of work, and I'm scared. Like, I hate being a noob. Like, I get very shy.
When I tell y'all corporate America is stressing me deep out, I literally prayed so long and hard for my job. I was unemployed for a full-time job for about 4 months. And I kept applying to jobs. And I finally got my current job. Now, my job was good and easy until it got further in, and they start asking for more. Metrics start to come into play. I never really liked the attendance policy. Like, if you're sick and dying or something's really wrong with you, they really don't care.
Pay attention, guys. This is when the Pussycat Facts report comes in.
Today, I just had my little moment. It has to be something else that I can do. There's no reason I should come to work and have anxiety before I clock in and be so agitated to the point where I want to cry. It's just not making sense. It feels
big girls don't cry, bitch. You fought for your independence. This is what happens in the workplace. Now, what is your trade-off? You don't want to have to do all this shit, and you don't want to have to suck up your gut for a man. So you'll suck up your gut for this. Let's go.
I'm a broken record daily. I'm saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. These customers don't make it any better. They're so freaking mean, literally don't care. Then I have to sit up here and put on this facade.
Dolomite. Dolomite said to everybody in the chat earlier, here they go taking the mask off. See, we know you, but what do we also know about you? That if we had your Pussycat Facts report, you would go to somebody who don't know your Pussycat Facts report. So you take your attitude and all your gladiator spirits and behaviors outside, away from the black man. You see what I'm saying? They take themselves away from the black man so other people can judge them, without the bias that the black man has. And what ends up happening? Now everybody's biased. That's a bullshit lie.
I have my customer service voice while someone's disrespecting me.
Customer service voice while the customer was disrespecting me. So you do know how to suck up your gut. You do know how to be cordial for a man or a person or a human. Oh, you do? Okay.
I literally don't care. And I have to sit up here and put on this facade. I have my customer service voice while someone's disrespecting me. Like it's just not working. And the crazy thing is the pay is good. The pay is great.
There you have it. Could she have said it any better? Could she have said what the black woman is about any better? I'm like a broken record. People treat me like shit, but the pay is great. That's the black woman in a nutshell. The black woman tries to treat you good. You treat him like shit. He's the only one in this whole wide world that you're willing to treat like shit. But you're admitting that you're being treated like shit, but the pay is great. So the black man have been willing to pay you great. You still treat him like shit. Why?
Like it's just not working. And the crazy thing is the pay is good. The pay is great. But it just shows you like no matter how much more you progress in life financially or like monetary wise with jobs, like if it's stressing you out, it's just not going to work. Like I literally clocked out and told myself today, like, I'm going to give myself some time, literally. I went right to the ice cream place and got me a fudge ice cream. I sure did. And I'm going to sit right here in my car and enjoy my ice cream. And I'm going to go back to work tomorrow and clock in like nothing happened today.
There you have it. That's the black woman at work. We showed you them getting ready for work. Okay? Okay?
I have a confession. I do not like working at all. I don't like working a set schedule. I don't like having to ask for permission for time off. I don't like having to schedule things around my work schedule. And I'm like, as my son gets older, he's going to be doing like more activities in school. He'll be having games. He'll be in sports and stuff like that. And the last thing I want to say is I can't go because mommy has to work. I don't like the idea of that. I don't like that at all. Since I've had my son.
There you go, though. There you go. Ma'am, you have your independence. You have your liberty. You have your baby. Everything you want.
Granted, I only had
the level of performance I exude every day as a black woman in a customer-facing role, and the relief that I get the moment I hit this bed.
Not that. They still at work.
I don't mind going to the office 2 times a week. What I do mind is the AC and heat settings. Why was I sweating at my desk?
I think the biggest misconception that I had about being the quiet girl was the fact that it would keep me out of drama. But if anything, being a quiet person attracts more people and just puts you into more drama. You're a quiet person. People get offended by that. And I don't know why. Actually, I do know.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm doing this, though.
Weird how managers expect.
That's why I'm doing this, though. Because brothers need to know. Everything you know, brother, is right. That's all I'm saying.
It's actually weird how managers expect our young asses to take these jobs so serious. This job is not my craft. This job just pays my bills. Like, this job is not my life. I'm here, I do my job, I go the fuck home. What more could you want? It's actually weird how managers expect our young asses to take these jobs so...
I hate working! I hate it!
I'm happy somebody said it because, baby, I gotta get up every day and go to work. every day. Again, I know I be telling y'all like it really doesn't sit right with me, but like it really doesn't sit right with me.
So
I just need to vent real fast. My job is so annoying because it's people in my face constantly. And every other day, someone's coming like, oh, I have an attitude. How?
There you go, though. Every day, somebody's coming to this black woman and saying, you have an attitude, you have an attitude. Yo, son, ain't no black men around. They left the black men so they could be going to work, right? Pay attention. They left the black man because he's biased against their asses, okay? So they go to corporate America to put on a facade, to say, yo, I'm independent, I'm free, I'm a nice, great person, and I'm here to work hard. And look what regular people that don't know these bitches from a hole in the wall read.
I just need to vent real fast. My job is so annoying because it's people in my face constantly. And every other day, someone's coming like, oh, I have an attitude. How? Because I'm not smiling from ear to ear. I don't have an attitude.
Because I'm not smiling from ear to ear. Let's rewind it back. Sister, you don't have a wedding ring on. You are not submitting to a man. That makes you happy. You have educated yourself to go to a job that pays you good. You went for this job. That made you happy. Why, when you get to the job, you're not happy? What could be the problem? Now they want to run away from corporate America because now they know these heifers are they're getting exposed.
Because I'm not smiling from ear to ear. I don't have an attitude. The issue is y'all are used to people overextending. Hi, how are you? How was your day? How's your weekend? Lovely weather.
So you know how to do it. So you do know how to do it. So you do know how to be nice. So what's stopping you? See, you do know how to be a nice person.
Used to people overextending. Hi, how are you? How was your day? How's your weekend? Lovely weather. I'm not doing that.
You heard what she said? I'm not doing that. I know how to do it. I'm not doing that. There you have it. This is what happens when they get to work. Brothers, these are some fucked up people, man.
Hi, how are you? How was your day? How's your weekend? Lovely weather. I'm not doing that. Hi, how can I help you? Let's get to the fucking point.
Unbelievable.
And I feel like when my supervisor people come to me, they don't understand already I'm going to be seen as aggressive or have an attitude because, as you can see, I am a black woman, and we already know how that goes.
Oh, what does that got to do with anything? You could break the cycle. You ain't got to have the you could break the stereotype. Oh, shit. These heifers be demoralizing office morale. The office be happy when these heifers. Yo, son, these bitches ain't shit. I don't give a fuck.
Another thing I want to touch on is people don't understand how exhausting it is to be performative or fake at the workplace. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. I don't want
performative or fake. Pay attention now. People at the workplace believe that you should have to be performative and fake. See the choice? I tell you, I love these bitches. Did you see the choice of words that this bitch used? Performative and fake. We say ladylike and classy, bright and bubbly, bushy-eyed and piggy-tail. What? Right? Right? How does she use those choice of words? What a clever bitch. She said performative and fake over nice and courteous. And yeah, you can't make this shit up, son. But what's happening is they're being exposed of who they are. See, because we always say, well, if we ever had a chance to talk to women, they don't talk to us over here. But if we ever had a choice to talk to women, we would ask them, how long could you talk nice like a lady before it will fatigue you. I asked Dolomite that shit many times. How long do you think the Gladiator BW could talk ladylike before she is tired? Like, these bitches are crazy.
Performative or fake at the workplace. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. I don't want to do that. That's not a part of my job description. Let's get to the point. Let's find a resolution and go about your day. This is really my last point.
Ma'am, that's how you see, that's how you treat black men, but black men say, okay, let me fuck you and have a nice day. Now you want to be a lady. Say, no, no, no. That's all I'm saying. They're so far gone, they think acting like a lady is being fake. I agree. That bitch said, I can't do that, bro.
Another thing I want to touch on is people don't understand how exhausting it is to be performative or fake.
I keep telling y'all, she got a great choice. She said exhausting. That's what we say, but we talk a little more black. How long can you act like a lady before you are tired? That bitch said, it's pretty exhausting to be performative and fake. I said, ma'am, so you do know what you're talking about. You are just doing this on purpose.
At the workplace. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. I don't want to do that. That's not a part of my job description. Let's get to the point. Let's find a resolution and go about your day. This is really my last point, I swear. Also, they'll come and they're already like have an attitude, like they're already on hot. And because whatever they're looking for, maybe I could have helped them, they now want to place their anger on me. Take you and that displaced anger somewhere else, bitch. I just need to sit back. So yeah.
I'm currently at work and like I'm just getting so tired. Like so tired. Like I've been here since 2 p.m. and I'm getting drained. But like I've been working all week and stuff and it's just like really getting played out. Like why can't I just get hired and then not have to come in no more for the rest of the time I'm hired? Like I just don't understand. Here's your receipt. Thank you. Have a great night. Okay, hi. But yeah, like, and then I'm getting allergies because, like, I'm just touching so much shoes and so much dust that, like, it's like, I'm getting congested. Okay.
There you have it, fam. There you have it.
From touching all.
Why the hell is being an adult so freaking hard? Why does my ability to feed myself and my family and my kid hinge upon office politics and emails and my ability to conform to this shit? Humanity, we could be out here living our best lives, but instead we're like sitting around here playing office politics, talking about let's circle back. Like, who the fuck does that? I truly feel like
Just trying to show you guys with this story. They're being natural. You can't fault them. They're being natural. You hear me?
All of my Black moms that work in corporate settings, please type in this video is for you. I am so tired. I am so tired, and I know y'all tired of working in corporate as a Black mother. Like, the last, I want to say, 3 companies that I've worked in has been so microaggressive around how I should mom and how I should work, and I am fucking tired. Everybody else, this complexion, can go and
here we go.
Make their child's doctor's appointment, go offline to go and pick up their kid, put on their out of office because they're going to doctor's appointments. But as soon as I do it, me, the only Black girl, the 2% of the fucking company, creating the diversity in the team, it's a problem.
It's feedback. It's constructive criticism. Why the fuck is it a problem for me to be a mom in this workspace, but John, Jimmy, Jan, and fucking Jane can all be parents and it's no problem? It's okay. I'm so fucking tired of being a black mom in corporate America. They don't
Trying to teach you niggas.
see me and they never.
I hate my job. I am literally crying at my desk 3 to 4 days out of the week. I feel guilty to speak about the fact that it's a great job, but no matter how good of a job it is not my purpose. It's not. And if you are a purpose-driven person with dreams and there's something that you want to do with your life, it does not matter where you sit if you know for sure that seat does not belong to you. And I am tired of crying at this desk. I'm tired of feeling anxiety. I'm tired of feeling like I'm so unhappy, you know? And I was talking to my therapist the other day and she's like, what do you want to do? And I'm just like, I want to teach women how to love themselves more.
What?
I want to show up for other moms and other women. I want to do monthly meetups.
What?
I want to do events. I want to travel. I want to, you know, have this huge community that is growing, that's all about women showing up for themselves.
Wow.
And all the things.
Brothers, I'm just here for the bitches to talk about the jobs. But I keep telling y'all niggas, it's against men. Why you can't have men there? These are some of the most selfish people you've ever seen. What the fuck? Unbelievable, man. How can you bond with these people? Huh. Yeah. I love these bitches, son.
She was like, so why don't you create?
Being black is becoming extremely exhausting. It really is. I wouldn't want to be any other race, but being black, especially being black in the workplace, I don't care if you're a male or a female, it's exhausting. Like, this is not what I signed up to do. And in 2025, the way that the workforce is set up, the economy is set up, this country is set up, it's almost like take your black ass to work, shut the fuck up and go home or else. And let me just say this, to you racist white people who try your best to conceal your racism out in public, you don't do a good job. I just want to let you know that. I know that y'all try to pretend like you do not, you know, have an issue with us, but it's written all over your face, especially in the workplace. And this is my thing. If there was something or somebody that I hated, okay, that I had such a disdain for, I'm going to stay away from it. I'm not going to go to the problem. I'm not going to go to the thing or the person that I hate. I'm going to leave that thing alone. So for the life of me, what I can't understand is, if you hate us so much, if you know that you are racist and you are working in a place to where you encounter black people on a daily basis, especially people that you work with, how about you just avoid them? Don't bother us. Just leave us alone. And we, trust me, we will leave you the hell alone. I'm exhausted. I really am. Like, this ain't what I signed up to do. Like, to have to refrain from saying certain things.
There we go. Now we finally got there. I know it took a while, but we finally got there. Pay attention. These bitches are like caged dogs. The woman said, it is so exhausting to have to refrain from being the gladiator that I am for the sake of this money and not need no man. It is exhausting. She wants to be wild.
To have to refrain from saying certain things so I don't lose my job on a daily basis. And all
so you don't lose your job. That way you don't need no man. And you'll do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Fuck you think you talking to? We know exactly what you're doing. We know exactly what you're doing. We know this ain't about this other shit. This about some man. It's fucked up, guys. All right.
Okay, y'all. So I'm currently on lunch break from my corporate job, which is causing me extreme mental illness.
Yeah, I love that. So
over here, we show you what the black woman and women really go through. You watch this other bullshit on YouTube. No. We show you the real mind state. We show you the box and we show you the mind state. At that point, you know your enemy. Okay? At that point, you can really identify, yo, boo, how could you compare with me? I know you. You're going to corporate America. You're stressed the fuck out. They're playing all these racist games on you. You're holding yourself back. You're getting your ass whooped in corporate America, basically. Okay?
I've decided that while I'm trying to figure out this life shit, even just outside of trying to leave my job, it's just a lot of adult stuff, like adulting and like being a woman, a black woman, navigating life.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. Just remember something. Being a victim black woman is good to you black men. But black men start to say, bitch, you ain't no victim. So they take it to corporate America. And they try to play the victim shit. And guess what they say in corporate America? Bitch, you ain't no victim. You made it here. Like you wanted to. You signed up for this. You went to college for this. You left your community for this. You got abortions for this.
Shit, like I feel like it could be helpful, not even just for me, but for other people. Who need guidance, who need somebody who understands, like, yo, we in the same boat, babe. Like, I'm 29 years old, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. Literally, this was not the plan, you know? So, I'm like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing with TikTok. Like, I just be posting anything on here, as y'all can see. But I'm like, you know what? I don't have a space, a platform to really talk about life shit, like real life shit, like the stuff that ain't cute and aesthetically pleasing. Like the stuff that's like, yo, people got real lives, and these are like the real things that real ass people deal with. Especially when they're in a space where they don't know, what to do with their life. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm just so lost in the world, but at the same time, like this like deep passion that I want to feel about life is just not there, because I know I'm not actively using my time for the right things because of a job, trying to survive,
a job and trying to survive. Why are you doing that? To make sure I don't need no man, Prince. I ain't gonna even hold you, Prince. I'm doing this to make sure I don't need no man. Got you. Carry on, sis. You telling the truth.
For the right things because of a job, trying to survive, trying to be healthy,
trying to be healthy is quite interesting, sis. You want to talk about that? No, I'm just trying to eat right for myself, Princess. No, ma'am. Let's talk about that a little more. What do you mean healthy? You look fine. You look perfect. You want to talk about it? Nah, just trying to, work out and stuff like that. All right, boo, let's go.
Stand up and up. So we're just going to, give like little updates about how that journey is going. I don't know what format. I don't even know how we're gonna brand it. I don't even know if it's just gonna be me getting on here like, hey y'all, update. So yada yada yada, or me asking for advice, or me like giving y'all advice, like whatever. Like it's reciprocal. So yeah, y'all. I was just sitting here like, yo, I'm so like I want to go home. Like I don't even want to go back to the office. This is my only office day for the week, and it's a Friday, and that makes me very sad. On top of a lot of things at my job that make me extremely sad. Like, I'm using sadness as a word to encompass a lot of other things. Yeah, sadness is the only word I can use because it deeply is disheartening that this is where I'm at in life. So I feel like I have so much to offer the world, and I have so much purpose in me.
There you have it, guys. She went to college. She abandoned the black men. She got baby deletions on her box so she could make it in corporate America. Now she don't believe it's her purpose in life. Why? Because black women are followers. They want to follow the new thing. They see poor bitches that look good getting on, and she knows she got money and she can have a nice setup and do her thing and do that. But she has to survive, you know? And these women walk around miserable. So you see all this balling shit. This is the real tone, son. It's always masked with clothes and BMWs.
God-given gifts and talents that are not being exercised how I feel like they should be at the rate that they should be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should be living, this should be my life's work, and I'm just not doing that. And I'm just so tired of being in that space. So it's time to pack it up and get on out of here because, again, like I said, I'm almost 30, and I know people say 30 is still young, you still got time, but I just don't feel that way. And I feel like I need to be doing my life's work. I need to be living my purpose, period. I don't think any more time needs to be wasted trying to get into figuring out my purpose. I already know my purpose to an extent, like maybe on a high level.
There you go, guys. I'm just trying. Now, we did that. I showed y'all them getting ready for work. I showed you how they love to go to work, but then I showed you how they are when they get to work. And we're not talking bullshit jobs. You understand? We talking about good jobs, son. You hear me? Now, let's go here. I showed you what happens when they get to work. Watch this. I love my sisters, son. I really, really do. I love this, man. These bitches are the best. Give them credit, son.
And being black and working in the workplace is already hard, okay? It's already hard. But working under an older black woman who sees you more as a threat than a sister, baby, the microaggression come in different fonts. Like, girl, I'm not your enemy. I just want my check. The fuck?
And I'm just trying to get this inspection done. So I asked to speak to a supervisor because, again, it's 8:37 a.m.
Okay, I'm working from home this morning and I know nothing about any of this. But what is your address or permit number? And I'll find out what's going on.
Okay, the permit number is going to be 25.
So this is part 2 of microaggression in the workplace by my supervisor being a female. I do want to take it back to my sister's funeral real quick. I know I'm hopping around a bit, but I also want y'all to keep in mind what's happening here. Sorry, I was receiving a call. So he also states on the phone, my supervisor, the indecent things that he's saying. He also states on the phone, like, what was her name? Insinuating, to me, at this point, it's insinuating like I'm lying or something because my birthday was 2 days before her service. But at this point, I'm like, why would you ever insinuate that I'm lying? I never gave y'all a reason to think I'm lying before. But that, I guess that's just the person he is from word of mouth from what I've been hearing in the workplace. So now let's fast forward 6 months ahead of time to last week.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So I'm on my lunch break. I just want to have a little story time. So this is the start of my 4th week at this job. I worked yesterday. It was my weekend to work. First of all, they told me I was only going to be working 1 weekend of the month and 1 weekend. And this is already my 2nd weekend this month. But anyways, why? Now, I've been in management or supervising people for a while now, several years, and never in my life have I ever had to break up 2 grown bitches brawling at work. And then management come in and talk about, oh, you should have just called the police because I don't think that they was really going to go talk. The fuck? Then today, so it was really, really slow today. And one of the little girls she clocked in and was at the back. She was off the floor for about 45 minutes to an hour. Well, once I realized she was gone for about 20 minutes, I went to go look for her. And I'm like, hey, are you on the 15 or what you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm making some popcorn. So finish up your 15. This heifer didn't come back to the floor. She was literally and when I did have her come back to the floor, when she finally came back to the floor, she
yeah, the bitch said, I'm at work popping some popcorn.
I had somebody send her a donor so that she could stick the donor. She gonna say, no, I'm just gonna set up the machine. Like, okay, so I pull up to the side and I'm like, hey, is there any particular reason why you didn't stick the donor or you didn't want to stick the donor? She gonna say, oh, well, I've stuck 3 people and he hasn't stuck nobody. Okay, first of all, why are you worried about how many people you stuck? But I didn't go there. I tried to keep the peace. Being a supervisor, you can't be pop off because they pop off. So I was like, okay, well, I asked him to bring you the donor. He didn't just bring you the donor by himself. And so she was like, well, he's not my supervisor. And as my supervisor, you should have came and told me. And I said, well, as your supervisor, I can delegate whatever task I need to be delegated. And I delegated a task to him for you to complete that you did not complete, which means that you're in violation of the rules of conduct, meaning that you didn't complete tasks that were assigned to you by your supervisor. So you were being insubordinate. And she was like, well, I would just prefer for you to come as or part of management, or if I'm going to do something, management or my supervisor needs to come and tell me personally. Bitch, what? You're not that special. Maybe it's a new generation, but and then she goes off the floor and tries to go and run into the the director's office. Bitch, I don't care. I do not care.
Yo, bro. I'm telling you what black fatigue is. Yo, this shit is crazy, son. I'm showing you what happens when they are at work now. You hear me? This is when they get to work. Okay? Oh man.
So back to part. I'm gonna part 3. Black women say that the worst leader they've ever worked for was another Black woman. I think that there are 3 reasons. The first one is modeling, and I think Black women, and in particular older Black women, have had to model the leadership style of older white men in order to be successful. And often those leaders are poorly equipped, and also their leadership style is based in white supremacy culture. Based on that, Black women weren't able to really lead authentically and lead with their Blackness at the forefront. And so in order to excel, they either muted or erased their Blackness. In many ways, Black women who had to go through this feel that they are equipping us in their own version of tough love to help us advance too. Number 2 is competing. As Black women in leadership and management, you're often tokenized, and it often means that you're applauded.
Brothers, understand, these are your sisters. They say nowhere safe for them.
As I wrote an article a million years ago about the types of performers, A, B, and C players. So you know which one you fit into as an A player, a high performer, and being a Black female. But the others, the Bs, B players, are the folks who come to work on time, leave on time. They don't do no extra. They don't look for extra work. They are there at 8 and leave promptly at 5. Now,
I'm gonna tell y'all something about something that happened at work today.
This is at work.
I ask that y'all excuse my mouth ahead of time. So I work
This
from
is
home.
at work. This is at work.
and I am in a meeting. My team consists of 3 black people, 3 white people, 2 black women, 1 black man, 2 white men, 1 white woman. The white woman is my supervisor. We are having a conversation during this meeting, and somehow the subject turns to our children, right? I have 3 boys. I said gentle parenting does not work on my boys because my boys aren't gentle. Right? Them boys ain't gentle, right? And so I said, they know we don't play disrespect in our house. You're going to respect all adults in or out of our house. That's just what we do. And so my supervisor, who's an older white woman, says, you know, my kids are grown, but I didn't play that either. And my kids knew when the black woman came out of me, they knew I meant business. And so,
hold on. I didn't know. I knew this was going to be funny, but hold the fuck up. Hold on. I took you guys from how women start their days and everything, and now this is when they do their interactions at work. You understand? And they wanted this. She said that a white woman said, my kids know when the black woman comes out of me, I mean business.
Black woman came out of me, they knew I meant business. Come again, bitch, say what? And so as I am sitting here, I am locking eyes virtually with the other black woman in the meeting, and mouths just agape. It got so quiet in the meeting, you could hear a rat piss on cotton. Because, ma'am, what the faith made you think that it was okay for you to say that with black women in the, I mean, because what the faith are you trying to imply? Because, I mean, what the faith are you trying to imply? Like, I don't get it. When you fuss at your kids, the black woman comes out of you.
Right.
It's not possible.
Right.
If you could not handle the essence that a black woman carries.
Ma'am, that is not what she's talking about. She is talking about something else. It's called gladiator spirits and behaviors.
Who we are is just, it's not physically possible. And for you to say that, seeing me with this, my Black History t-shirt on, and it being Black History Month, and we already fighting about stuff like DEI, affirmative action, and all that stuff, and you have the faith and baldacity to come out your mouth and say, when you get upset with your children, the black woman comes out in you. Should I report her? Y'all let me know. I'm feeling petty.
Oh, okay.
But I know one thing's.
Hold on. So let's check the comments then. Should she report her? Yeah, report her, because she knows they don't know how to parent their kids anyway. Look at all the school shootings. Girl, report her. But I would first say, what's her name? Then had her show me how she acts. Straight to HR. Report her, girl, just off principle. She needs to see that you ain't the one, and HR needs to be put on the spot. That's fucked up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is what happens at work, guys.
That was very.
This is what happens.
So let me tell you about the time, y'all, I was really beefing with a supervisor to the point. Yeah. So I recently just found out, maybe like a few months ago, what her actual problem with me was. I'm gonna tell you at the end of the story, but yeah. So it was a supervisor about 2 years ago who was in charge of administration. They deal with the call outs, vacation time, and things of that sort. At the time, I kind of just didn't give a fuck about work. I was going through a lot, and yeah, it was just a lot happening with my life, so I was coming in late. But it wasn't even about me coming in late. That's the crazy thing. So she used to pay attention to the time that I come in.
She thought I was actually stealing time. She thought I was signing in the time I'm actually supposed to come in and not the time I actually came in. And I don't play with that. Y'all already know that is something you can actually get fired for. I don't do that. So whatever time I'm coming in, I sign up for that time, and it always came on my check. If I'm 30 minutes, 45 minutes late, whatever the case is, they take it out of your check. Okay? These city jobs is not playing with nobody. They're going to get every nickel and penny back from you. So she used to give me dirty looks for whatever reason. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? Not paying her no mind. Because she kind of was like that with everybody, though. I ain't even gonna lie. So I was never taking it personal. But another supervisor had told me, like, she always checked the time that I sign in. And I'm like, why me out of every...
Here we go, guys. There we go. I'll get back to it.
So when I go to HR to make this request, I tell them my situation thoroughly about what happened with me and why I was displaced from my home. And the HR person that I was speaking to, she was like, you know, she was showing empathy. She told me that she thought it was a great idea, you know, for me to work from home for 3 weeks, and she thinks that that's a reasonable, you know, accommodation. However, she does not make that call, and that is a call that my supervisor has to make. So she said she would talk to my supervisor, and she would, they would, you know, talk about it, and then they would schedule a meeting with me to
work from home.
Let me know what they determined. So that took place. About a week later. I was contacted by my direct supervisor, and she said, hey, me and HR already meet with you to talk about your situation. And we met on Microsoft Teams video conference. And so she wasn't in the office that day. I was in the office physically. And so she gets on the line, she gets on the video, and she goes, yeah, so I keep wanting to say names. I talked to such and such in HR, and she told me about your request. And yeah, I'm here to let you know that we cannot accommodate you. We cannot accommodate your request. And then she just sat there and like waited for me to respond. And then I was like, okay. I said, what is the reason? What would be the reason you can't accommodate it? Oh, well, one, you know, of course, I'm paraphrasing. I recorded the conversation though. This is not a job that can be worked remotely. Your job is a job that is required to be in the office. There's some things that you have to do that requires you to be in the office. So then I called her out on that, and I'm like, well, we have a team member who does a good portion of what I do. There are a few things that she does not do that I do, but she does a lot of what I do, and she works 100% remotely. Plus, I've worked remotely. I worked remotely.
Ma'am, let me stop you right there. They said no. So right now, everything that you're doing, you are being disobedient. So no matter where you are, you're going to try to find a way to be disobedient or, you know, disgruntled, you know, no matter what the case is. They said no.
When it was inclement weather days, plus I have the job of an account manager and a project manager.
Go ahead, girl.
Those roles can be work from home. Both the, you know, project managers work from home, and we have an account manager on our team. Well, she's a project manager, but
Ma'am, you got all that going on and you ain't married? How you don't got no big ring on your finger? Nah, Prince, I'm into this work. All right.
Home. And so the task that she didn't do, one of them off the top of my head was meeting with the clients. I had to meet with the clients on a weekly basis and lead our client meetings, which was done virtually because none of our clients were local. So they were all out of state. So we had to set up a Teams meeting every week with all of our clients to.
I mean, you get it. The bitch just yap.
To conduct.
All right, one more.
A lot of problematic, dangerous, some white social workers out there that can make it incredibly difficult for social workers to continue to want to be in this field and move forward in this field. I know firsthand, because if you know anything about my story, you know I almost got kicked out of grad school for something kind of similar with my clinical supervisor and the issues that kind of went on with that. But I will say this, I don't know what state you're in, what type of...
You heard the bitch. She almost got kicked out of grad school. I mean, nothing's good enough for these bitches, man. I tell you, bro. They really got it good out here, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I showed you how they treat their supervisors, right? Now let's go here.
In corporate America. So for some odd reason, when there's multiple black women working in a department in corporate America, they just like don't look out for each other, especially.
You heard that? This is just what it is. Black men need to see how far gone that they are, so you don't ever get played for these people trying to be sweet and innocent.
So I'm here to tell you guys about my experience working with a black woman in corporate America. So for some odd reason, when there's multiple black women working in a department in corporate America, they just like don't look out for each other, especially if they're in a higher position than you. You think that you would come in, they would take you under their wing because there's not that many of us, you know what I mean?
Ma'am, that's what black men thought y'all would do when y'all got the job. Black men thought you would take us with you anywhere, but you don't. But you up there at the job looking for somebody to look out for you. You did all of this so that no black man could look out for you. So you don't look out for him. Now you get to corporate and you want somebody to look out for you. Crazy work. I mean, they're playing race card, gender card.
And you guys are going to have not even like specifically a strong bond or a friendship, but we'll be looking out for each other at work because we're the only two minorities there. You know what I mean? But that wasn't the case for me. So I started working at this job that I had a previous job at, but I left, did something else, and then I actually went back. So I started working at this job, and the one black girl that was like my project coordinator, she wasn't there at the time because she was on maternity leave. So when I got this job, I got hired as an admin assistant too. So I was working with about 5 to 9 research programs. And so I had 3 project coordinators. My project manager was a black woman. My 3 project coordinators was a white girl.
Big jobs, players. Hold on, Dolomite says something. I want to type that in really quick, and we'll get back to that.
A black girl.
Hold on. Dolomite says something real slick. I want to see if that plays as a search.
It's been 6 months since I left my terrible ass previous job with a manager from hell, and I'm guessing you can guess what.
Usually black women are the worst people to work with in the workplace. As a black woman, especially like the older black women, I have had most of my workplace trauma from older black women. I now have mentees and junior analysts under me. I am being a better mentor and trying to break the cycle of black.
All right, so this is the final product. Let me tell you something. This was my last day in office when I filmed this. This was last week because I don't know if y'all remember when I was saying that I put in my 2 weeks. Listen, I've been at this job. I was at this job for a whole year and a few months, and I have never felt, so much hatred towards me from people who are in a higher, I guess, position than I was than when I was at the show. I'm not even going to get into it, but for my best friends, I know because I'll be in a group chat crying. I'll be in the bathroom calling my best friends crying or sending screenshots of I'm like, yo, am I bugging? Like, did this person just say this to me? They know. They know. Anyway, so I was doing this makeup. I was like, if I'm going to leave this place, maybe before I have ADHD, so like you guys gotta follow along because I'm gonna just stop and just remember things and probably like go from there. For instance, right, I used to do my makeup every single day when I first started this job, and I stopped because comments were just happening every fucking time. So I stopped. But like this was my last week or my last day in office, and I was just like, I will not let these people be the reason why I stop being me. So I decided I was gonna come into the office early and do my makeup before everyone else get there. And you know, it was looking crazy. I even bought in like a mini high ring light, like those ones you like put on your camera, you know. And the entire time I was trying to hurry up because I didn't want people to actually come into the office and watch me doing my makeup. But anyway, I had no earrings, so I took paper clips and made earrings out of them. Got these lashes that were in my drawer because, again, I used to do my makeup a lot when I first started. But after a while, I just felt self-conscious, and I felt like everyone was always like, well, I didn't feel it because it was blatantly sad. So I just stopped doing makeup. But that day, I just really wanted to, you know, be myself again. So I made earrings and I did my makeup. This is anyone who's working on like shit jobs, especially in corporate America. Being Black in corporate America is hell. It's absolute hell. And I would never recommend it, but you know, capitalism and I'm African and I like money. But
there you have it, guys. Don't you guys get it? They have what they want. Okay? They have everything they want, Karen.
Yeah. I'm the worst woman to work.
This is Dolomite search. The Dolomite said some words.
Let me say, I'm the worst woman to work for as a Black woman is a Black woman. And I'm trying my best not to be one of those Black women that makes it hard for other Black women to work. I was working as a clinical coverage determinations pharmacist for one of the large insurance companies. And my supervisor was a Black woman, and her supervisor, the director, was a Black woman. So I was just so excited to join this team. When I joined,
see that? Pay attention, y'all. Happy to be somewhere where the men are not in power. We're so happy. Guys, they really are against the brothers, man. All for this. And what does this equal? Now, I'm not going to hold you niggas too long with this. I must show y'all the other level.
The team, I already had another contract with one of the major PBMs. I co-owned a pharmacy, so I had my other things going on, and there was no expression that there was a conflict of interest. So about a month into my employment with this particular health insurance company, I get a phone call from HR. The gentleman in HR, a white man, told me, hey, I know you divulged this information when you got hired. You made this disclosure that you owned this business and that you had this contract. However, your supervisor has brought it back to HR's attention that it may be a conflict of interest. At absolutely no point during my time at this organization did my ownership interest impact my employment, nor did my other contract impact my employment. As a matter of fact, I purposely worked on 1099 contract basis so that I can stack contracts and have multiple roles at a time. It just so happens that for this particular role, I was W-2. The level of micromanagement and scrutiny that I faced by these two particular women was ridiculous. It was unlike anything that I have ever encountered before. As a matter of fact, of all the positions I have held, and I've held some pretty lofty positions, I ended up quitting this position. I don't think I lasted 60 days. I was pissed off because they wanted to put me on a PIP, performance improvement plan, for what? Conflict of interest. They wanted me to let go of my business and my other contract, and that was not happening. They did not.
There you go, man. All right, let's move on. I done brought your morale down like these bitches do in the offices. Hold on.
And again, I stress.
I done brought your morale down about how these bitches are in the office. Okay? All right? I know I have. I'm sorry, man. So let me try to bring a little more laughter. I've showed you all of that. I did want to go to the security guard joints. I did want to do that. I mean, if you we'll do that some other time, maybe later. But you see these bitches doing security, it will blow your mind, son. Yeah. We're gonna save that. We're gonna stick with this right here. All right, check this out. So I showed you them getting ready for work, going to work, being at work, being around people at work. I've showed you all of that. Okay. All right. Y'all niggas gonna like this shit. Y'all gonna like this shit. Y'all gonna like this shit. Oh, you gonna love it. Okay, you gonna love it, son. The black women are meant to be loved. You hear me? All right. Let me see what type of volume they have on this bullshit. They got music, so we're going to turn the music off, okay? I showed you the women getting up for work, going to work, this, that, and the third. Now I'm going to show you the bitches getting off of work, okay? Now I'm going to show you the bitches getting off of work, okay? This bitch going to buy period pads. Look, this bitch going to buy period pads. Look. She think we can't see? Hey, she think we can't see, though. So this is the after work routine. This is the after work routine. What is the after work routine starts with for this particular woman? Trying to maintain that pussy. All right, let's go. So this is what happens when your sisters get off of work. These are the boss baddies. You heard me? This is the life. I just gave you a day in the life. Look. Look what she eating. This is the day in the life, son. I'm giving you the rundown. They got up. They put on their nice clothes and their makeup. They was so excited to go to work. They know they're gonna get a paycheck and they don't need no man, right? They get there, they face racism, criticism. They're getting their ass whooped in these places. Let's just call it what it is, right? So they're pissed. And then they gotta go home. This bitch got frozen meatballs. Let's go. Let's go. Ma'am. This is what it is, brothers. I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you the game, man. Until you can finally realize what these sisters are, you'll never get it. You'll never get it. These are your sisters. This is what they do. I'm trying to put you on game, son. They got nice cars, nice Honda. This is what this life is about for your sisters. Spending money, doing what she do. You heard me? Nice garage. Baller alert. There we go. Dang. This is what, if you could grasp what they do this for. Oh, she's cooking for two. Oh, her baby. Oh, she might have a dude. There we go. Look, there we go. This is the norm right here. This is more of the norm than not, guys. They used it. So I gave you everything, and then this is the life form that they be caring for. And mainly it's a dog. Y'all know that already. I'm giving you the life of the Black woman. Trying to put you on the game, son. You want to know? My fault. My fault, son. I went to get something to drink. Yeah, this is what it is. That's why I keep telling y'all I love Black women. I want to show y'all how independent these bitches. No, did she just do that? What was that? She really did that? She really did that. The bitches went to work, came home, and kissed on a dog. She really did that. Dog. She went to work, came home, and kissed on a dog. Son.
The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Brothers, the woman went home and kissed the dog. Y'all niggas don't hear me, though. Matter of fact, let me screenshot that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bitch went home and kissed the dog. Trying to put y'all on the game. My shit moving slow now. Hold on, man. Shit moving slow on the iPad side. I got to give y'all the after work so we can close this thing out the right way. Got to get the after work, Pimper.
Hey, welcome to another after work routine of a woman who works full time and does content creation part time. Girl, when I tell you nothing is easy in my life, I forgot that I signed up for a Pilates class. I got on the wait list and I had to rush home to change, so I did not get that $15 late fee. And I really used to think that 45 minutes was not enough time to get a good workout. Girl, I'd be in there shaking, looking at the clock, ready to go home. But I think it's actually working. Like, my core is getting so much stronger. And I was like, girl, you looking a little snatched, but I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks. Anywho, after I took a long shower to wash off this day, I was like, it's time to eat. And one thing that I have been trying to prioritize is convenience. I don't have time to cook all of the time. So I've been doing a meal prep service with Cook Unity. And it has been a game changer. And it saves me so much time. And it was a stressful day. So I had me a...
I've buy from the meal prep. Brothers, I'm giving you game, nigga. That nigga, what's good, man? Come on, man. I've been cooking. Listen, I'll bring you up to speed. Fuck it. That's my nigga. Let me bring you up to speed, son. Really, really quick. Let me bring you up to speed really quick. Let me see if this thing's going to work out on this side. Let me bring you up to speed, pimp. Let me bring you up to speed really, really quick. All right. Real quick. Hey, let me see if you can piece this puzzle together. Stay patient.
Hey y'all, spend a day at work with me. First, I got to the office and I always got a few little packages waiting for me. This one's from Facile. Their plumping lip gloss is the absolute best. And they launched 3 new colors, I guess you can say. And they are absolutely amazing. So if you haven't tried Facile lip gloss, I highly recommend. And then after that, I had to go get a new laptop because my laptop is old and I don't know. I'm emotionally attached to
these bitches.
Hey y'all, stay on the phone real quick. Get ready with me to go on this company event. Now, if you watched my previous video, you know that
Stay patient.
I have some case files that I have to go over. It's about 80 case files that I kind of sort of messed up on, but no biggie, I'm gonna fix it. So, yeah. Who's calling so late? I'm in phone side.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What we love black women that go to work and get it popping. Okay, so this is the black woman going to work. She's in corporate America. She's a boss baddie. She does her thing. You heard me? She is a boss baddie. Okay, she does this. She has a nice car. She goes to work in a nice environment. You hear me? Stay with me. That's what your black sisters do. They do this. Corporate America is #1. They've gotten an education. They've done everything to put themselves in position of not needing a man. They have their homes. They have their cars. They enter corporate establishments. Don't worry. We at the beginning. I brought it back. You at the beginning. You right on time. You right on time to see this is the beginning of the show. I brought it back. I'm showing you how they go to work in the beginning of the day. This is everything they fought for, the independence, to be in the corporate world, to not need a man, okay? So I'm just catching you up to speed. This is your black sister, corporate. You heard? Living a life. Okay? Just trying to let you know. This is how they do this.
The worst part about going to work is actually getting out of bed. It takes everything in me not to go lay back down and take a personal day. But I like nice things, and these bills gotta get paid. So as much as I don't...
But I like nice things. These bills got to get paid, so I don't have to need a man. Okay, guys? So I'm just catching you up to speed. Boss baddies. You heard me? These are the women of your community. These are the places that they go where they don't need a man. Okay? This is why they do this. You hear me? I'm catching you guys up to speed. Look, she has a snack at the office. Pay attention. She has a snack at the office. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. That's right.
number 9.
And she tops it off with a little Taco Bell. I'm just catching you niggas up to speed. Catching you niggas up to speed. Bitch, get your ass to work. That's what they do. They get up and they go to work. That's what they do. Get a bitch some credit. Get a bitch some credit, son. That's what they do.
Get the distractions up off you.
Get the distractions up off you. This is what they do. Baller. This is what they said. Nah, I don't need no man. I could do all this by myself. That's what they said. And they did it. So this is how we started the show, okay? This is how we started. All right. So now let's move on. Oh, this was a boss. This was a boss.
About that age now, we also have to work out each morning and get the mental high of making our room look presentable before we leave it all day. In the spirit of being youthful, we don't go a day without skincare. However, we now have learned that filling in our brows is actually a good thing. Somewhere in the mix, we decided also that when you look good, you feel better, which may mean that you could be a silver girly after all. Here we gotta go. And it's a requirement to have your iced vanilla latte before you have to speak in the corporate lingo. Is this just me, or do we all have our non-negotiables for a good morning routine? Morning routine of a corporate girly who
There you go, guys.
wishes they would.
Uh-oh, boss. 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 Let's get it, boo. Oh. This bitch. Oh, shit. These bitches get it, son. You heard me? All right, so that was how we started. Let's move on. Catch you guys up to speed real quick. Now, that's what the bitches do when they, as they go to work. Now, look what happens when they get to work.
On this same Thursday morning. So I have a question again, because that's what I do. I just want to know again if it's just me, and honestly, I hope it is just me. I really do. I hope that I'm the only one that's having this experience. I highly doubt it, but we're gonna keep hope alive, okay? So I work in corporate America, and I've been in corporate America for years. And I've noticed that white women in corporate America, specifically white women, sorry, but it is what it is, they don't like black women being in corporate America, or they just don't like black women. I kind of feel like they just don't like us. And then the fact that we're in their work world is just way too much for them to even deal with. So they make our lives a living hell.
So the second phase that we have found out that Nega and King Disagreeable is that corporate America is whipping their asses.
Why? What are we doing, y'all?
Being a black woman in the workforce is one of the most exhausting things I've ever experienced in my life. Why in God's green earth have I only received a 25-cent raise in almost 6 months? Yet a man, mind you, before I say anything, disclaimer, my coworkers deserve their raises, if not more, for the amount of work that we do. That's the first disclaimer before I start getting upset. A coworker.
Pay attention, guys. Pay attention.
I just need to vent real fast. My job is so annoying because it's people in my face constantly. And every other day, someone's coming like, oh, I have the attitude. How? Because I'm not.
So every time she goes to work, they say, I have an attitude.
Like, oh, I have the attitude. How?
because I'm not smiling from ear to ear. I don't have an attitude. The issue is y'all are used to people overextending. Hi, how are you? How was your day? How's your weekend? Lovely weather. I'm not doing that. Hi, how can I help you? Let's get to the fucking point. And I feel like when my supervisor people come to me, they don't understand already I'm going to be seen as aggressive or have an attitude because, as you can see, I am a black woman, and we already know how that goes. Another thing I want to touch on is people don't understand how exhausting it is to be performative or fake at the workplace. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. I don't want to do that. That's not a part of my job description. Let's get to the point. Let's find a resolution and go about your day. This is really my last point, I swear. Also, they'll come and they're already like have an attitude, like they're already on hot. And because whatever they're looking for, maybe I could have helped them, they now want to place their anger on me. Take you and that displaced anger somewhere else, bitch. I just need to bed.
I'm in the bathroom on my first day back to work after 10 months of being unemployed, and I want to cry. I had an idea of what I signed up for before I came here, but now I'm here and I really just want to fucking leave and just burst into tears. When I applied, I saw an option for working from home, and that was really mainly the appeal of this place. But like now that I'm here, training is 90 days. It's just a lot. It's a lot of shit I don't give a fuck about, if I'm being quite fucking honest. And honestly, like, it's taking everything in me not to just get back in my car and never come back here on some real shit. Like, for real. I want a job where I don't have to do a goddamn thing. And I don't have to care about anything either, but I want top dollar. And if that sounds fucking crazy, I don't give a fuck. I've been hired and fired from Mad.
There you go, guys. Did you hear that? It's the same programming throughout everywhere that they go.
On some real shit. Like, for real. I want a job where I don't have to do a goddamn thing. And I don't have to care about anything either, but I want top dollar. And if that sounds fucking crazy, I don't give a fuck. I've been hired and fired from mad places. I'm tired. I don't want to work anymore.
I've been hired and fired from mad places. I've been hired and fired from mad places. This is the black fatigue that everyone's talking about. See, I don't know about you niggas, but I know King Disagreeable. I don't know what that nigga be out there doing. But like, we don't go out there and deal with the public like that. I mean, we go out in the public to have fun, but these people got to go to the public for a living. You understand where I'm coming from? And yes, it's a hyena clan fatigue. It's the typical shit. They did everything that they could to try to get away from a man and don't need a man. And they should be happy that she's qualified to get all these good jobs.
Like, I just feel like crying that this is my life, that I actually have to fucking work for a living. Like, I should have did better when I was younger, for real. What makes it worse is this is the only place that called me back. I've been on Indeed applying for jobs for damn near 10 months, and nobody called me back. Nobody.
This was the portion of the program where I was showing you how the women are when they are at work. Okay?
Guess who is fresh off the clock?
The level.
Baby, this week I cannot even lie. It's getting to me, and we just need to talk about the black pet to the black threat situation. Literally, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Tell me if this situation sounds familiar, right? You're happy, you have a new job, you get there, everyone is so interested, right? You're the new shiny thing, you're so well spoken, you're so put together, they want to know everything about you, yeah? There's a bit of a learning curve, but eventually you kind of understand the system. You understand what's expected of you, what directors like, and before you know it, you're given more and more responsibility. And with that responsibility, maybe if your job, depending on your job, right, you maybe start holding people accountable, or you maybe...
Do y'all remember when I said I had that one-on-one and they were basically trying to say that I was making mistakes, between me and that pale-skinned girl? Why I have another one-on-one today, and they talking about yeah, Kamira, we realized that wasn't you making mistakes, so we just want to thank you. Oh, really? I could have told you that. Oh, really? You know what I mean? Like, did you really think that was gonna make me sit right there and smile I been knew that. That's why I don't.
I hate my job.
Y'all, like, I'm so serious. Like, I'm making this statement because this has to be my last year working a real job. Not like that, but like that. Like, working a 9 to 5, no. I'm over it. I can't do it anymore. I'm sitting here in the parking lot of my job right now and just like...
All right. So I showed you what happens when they get to work, right? Now, let's go here.
Yeah, let me tell y'all how over it I was today at work. How done I was. First of all, I couldn't find my headband. I was trying to show y'all how I wore my hair to work. I had a headband on to make it look a little better, but hold on. Oh, I play too much because why? My job, I am the only African-American female at my job. Okay, I'm talking about these people are from all over, okay? I know they was looking at me like, what is going on? And there's one girl there that's from Nigeria. At the end of the day,
so I've seen a couple videos come down my For You page over the past week from young Black women, I'm assuming younger than I am, right? But they were asking the question of why is it so difficult to work under older Black women or more experienced Black women? Why aren't they more supportive? Very much under the assumption that there would be some sort of like immediate, automatic camaraderie because they are Black women and they have the same fights. They are under the same system and patriarchy and all of that stuff. And I am here to tell you that you're not. And they don't see it that way. And that's why there isn't this automatic like connection that you feel like y'all should have. And I'm not saying this in defense of, I'm saying this as someone who has experienced it, right? I'm an elder millennial. I am.
Okay, so right now I had already said this, but people did not become so overcritical of nurses until it became more Black nurses. I'm gonna just lay that out there. But what I will say is I just can't for the life of me understand why y'all want to speak up and speak out about this topic, but y'all don't speak up and speak up about racism. Y'all don't speak up and speak up about how all of the history surrounding how Black women have been treated in healthcare, how they are always told, you know, that they can tolerate more pain than somebody else. Childbirth. My own great-grandmother lost a child because her legs were closed shut and she was told that she was not ready to give birth, but she was. And she cut off the circulation to her.
There you go.
To her unborn child.
Nah, but for real, why didn't nobody say working under a Black woman is the absolute worst? It's more like a nightmare. Somebody could have warned me. I hate that for me, but it's okay. Because I'll be definitely in this house tomorrow on Thanksgiving with my kids, drinking wine after I done cook for them and looking for...
This man told me he wanted to unalive himself. And my response was, oh. So, y'all, I had literally just got to work.
I'd rather work with men than women. Now, hear me out. I know y'all like, oh, no, I'm out of here. Listen to my theory. Have you ever had a female manager that was nice to you? I'll wait. No, exactly. I have never had a female manager that was nice to me. I've never had a work environment full of women and there was no drama. I love working with men. They make the drama, they make the workplace drama free. Let's just say that. They make the...
So I'm here to tell you guys about my experience working with a Black woman in corporate America. So for some odd reason, when there's multiple black women working in a department in corporate America, they just like don't look out for each other. especially if they're in a higher position than you. You think that you would come in, they would take you under their wing because there's not that many of us, you know what I mean?
You niggas get it. You get it.
And
you get it.
Because you're black does not mean that we can kiki when we're doing business. I just went to go see an apartment. The realtor was 10 minutes late.
You get it.
I would feel the heat off.
Let's talk about female black managers, because this is something that needs to be talked about, and it's not being talked about, and it's making me angry. Why do black female managers act the way that they do? Why? Why do they take their jobs so serious? They, compared to everybody, they take their job the most serious. Why do they act like that? Why? They be more strict compared to anybody else. This more strict. It's because they're not used to having power as black females. So now that they're in a position to where they have more power, they act like that. I don't know, but we need to.
Right. This is the black fatigue. Right. This is the black fatigue.
I don't know if anyone ever experienced.
This is the black fatigue right here, pimp. See, because we don't deal with this public bullshit like that. We only have fun.
I feel like a study needs to be done on why women supervisors are bitches. Like, it's just simple like that. Why the fuck do they act the way they do? It's the way you act. It's the way you act. So one thing about me, I always come across as like extremely happy. I'm always smiling. They call me Smiley at work. Like, you always smiling. And it's like, yeah, that's just me. That's the type of person I am. So the thing with that really bothers a lot of people. I've been dealing with this for years because it'll be people who's miserable and be like, why the fuck is she always smiling? Like, and they just won't like you just because of that. They don't got nothing to do with nothing, but they mad because you always happy. So I've learned over the years how to deal with that. Like, I pay that shit no mind, and I'll smile at you too. Like, hi, good morning. Like, I'm like that. So I've been like a serious supervisor.
Night owl narrative.
Yeah, these people are sick, son.
So I wrote an article. 5. Honestly, by the grace of God, one of my coworkers, who I had developed a relationship at this point, he saw me really like going through it at work. I couldn't even catch my breath to like pack up the lunch because I ordered lunch for us every Wednesday. That was part of my job. I couldn't even catch my breath to finish packing up the lunch. Like, I was over there struggling, wheezing, like could not breathe. He said, my wife knows a respiratory therapist, like her cousin's a respiratory therapist. I'm gonna try to get on the phone with her and see what we can do because this is bad. Like, you shouldn't be breathing like this. This is really bad. Gave me his wife's number. His wife was on 3 with me with the respiratory therapist. That lady said, and yes, they were. You sound awful. I can hear you through the phone and you can't even catch your breath on this phone call. You need to go to an emergency room. You need to have somebody look at you for real because this don't make no sense. How old are you? 30? You're too young to be sounding like this. Sorry, I skipped a part because the part that I skipped was actually very relevant to the situation. In March/February of 2024.
These bitches just are horrible. Just put it like that.
Why do black women say that the worst leader?
Hey, you guys, I want to talk about why you cannot basically like outrun or outpace a supervisor who doesn't like you. Okay, let's talk about it. A lot of times,
there you go.
I'm gonna tell y'all something about something that happened at work today, and I'm gonna ask that y'all excuse my mouth ahead of time. So I work from home and I am in a meeting. My team consists of 3 black people, 3 white people, 2 black women, 1 black man, 2 white men, 1 white woman. The white woman is my supervisor. We are having a conversation during this meeting and somehow the subject turns to our children, right? I have 3 boys. I said gentle parenting does not work on my boys because my boys aren't gentle. Right? Them boys ain't gentle, right? And so I said, they know we don't play disrespect in our house. You're going to respect all adults in or out of our house. That's just what we do. And so my supervisor, who's an older white woman, says, my kids are grown, but I didn't play that either. And my kids knew when the black woman came out of me, they knew I meant business. Come again, bitch, say what? And so as I am sitting, when the black woman came out of me, they knew I meant business.
Come again, bitch. Say what?
Bitch can't do nothing about it.
So my job sent me to the emergency.
I just seen this video where this creator was talking about, and I'm gonna say like she said, if you are not a black woman, please keep scrolling. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, she was asking if you are a black woman with a black woman as your supervisor or manager, are you okay? And I think that's so interesting because I've had this conversation with a lot of black women.
They fucked up out here.
Okay,
You hear me?
I've been seeing
All right.
the
So now,
velocity
now,
of some of the mic.
now, I did that.
I just need some fans real fast.
Okay.
There is nobody more hell-bent to make a younger black woman feel inferior, feel uncomfortable, and feel so discouraged than an older white woman in a corporate setting. So when I tell you I'm so tired and I'm soul tired, just know I mean it. There is nobody more hell-bent to make a younger black woman feel.
So what I said wasn't rude. You just thought it was rude because it was me who said it. That's the same thing as telling me that I'm intimidating or not approachable, when in reality, no, you're just intimidated by me. I'm not intimidating. Sometimes it's not what you say, but it's who you are. What I said wasn't rude. You just thought it was rude because it was me who said it.
Okay, quick PSA to everyone out there. Black women in the workforce, wherever, regardless of what field they're in, when black women come to work, they go to work to do their job. They want to clock in, do their job, and leave. That being said, we're not there to make friends. If that happens, cool. But please understand, you are not entitled to our engagement, and we are not required to be your friend and engage with you. We are not uncooperative, we are not combative, and we are not hostile just because we don't want to be your friends. Leave black women.
It's crazy to me that it is 2025 and black women are still making how to survive in corporate America guides. Like, what? I personally exited corporate America in 2020 when everything got shut down due to the global pandemic. And I tried to go back to a corporate-ish job. I was doing marketing for a tech startup and got fired from that job as well. And I low-key forgot, because that happened in 2023. So I've been out of corporate America for a few years now. But I remember my first corporate job, and I knew then, back in like 2016, I wasn't going to make it. I was not going to survive. I was literally living in survival mode my whole entire time navigating corporate America. And mind you, I was working in the entertainment industry as an entertainment marketer. I worked for companies.
That's what it is when you hire these bitches.
Faulting your former employer on camera is crazy. I wanted to stitch my own video because the South had something to say, and I was finishing up my little.
All right. Hold on. So I showed you them getting ready for work. What happens when they go to work, and now I'm going to show you where you guys came in on of what happens when they leave work. Okay.
Hey, welcome to another after work routine of a woman who works full-time and does content creation part-time. Girl, when I tell you nothing is easy in my life, I forgot that I signed up for a Pilates class. I got on the wait list and I had to rush home to change, so I did not get that $15 late fee. And I really used to think that 45 minutes was not enough time to get a good workout. Girl, I'd be in there shaking, looking at the clock, ready to go home. But I think it's actually working. Like, my core is getting so much stronger. And I was like, girl, you looking a little snatched, but I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks. Anywho, after I took a long shower to wash off this day, I was like, it's time to eat. And one thing that I have been trying to prioritize is convenience. I don't have time to cook all of the time. So I've been doing a meal prep service with Cook Unity. And it has been a game changer. And it saves me so much time. And it was a stressful day. So I had me a Coke Zero, even though my Ultra Human Ring told me not to, but I needed it. And I got to editing my YouTube video because the grind never stops. And I remember the moments where I used to feel so overwhelmed when it came to content creation, and I think to myself, this is a life that you've built for yourself. This is a life you want, and you actually want more. You want more followers, you want more engagement, you want more brand deals, you want more work. You have to put in the work. Oh, with the things that you want, it's going to take sacrifices. So I took my butt to bed so I can prepare to do it all over again. Hey, welcome to another after work routine.
Just trying to put you on, pimp.
It's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's...
That's all. Just trying to let you know what's happening out here with your black sisters. You know what it is with the box. Now you get to see their everyday life. I gave you how they wake up, who they love on, who they hate, what their mindset is. I gave you the whole black. This is the black woman, a miserable bitch. Sorry about that. A miserable bitch that put on wild, crazy, fake accessories. They tell you they don't like the fucking job. We know it. I'm giving you the routine of what they've been programmed to do, guys. I got you, son. I want to show you firsthand. How are they doing something that you need to be like being something for? For what? I'm giving you the game. What do you have to be something? I'm showing you who these people are. What can she offer you besides her pussy? Please tell me. I'm showing you the black woman, nigga. They have gotten themselves in a world of shit. I mean, look, what good are you, boo? Everything that you do means you don't need no man. You just need sex. Come on now. Come on now. Everything you do, you just need a little sex to keep this thing pushing. We see you. We see you, boo. Shit is wild what they'll do without you niggas. They love doing shit without you. So we say, bitch, why you trying to act like, like you want something out of me? I know you. I see you. Okay? I'm letting you know what these bitches are, pimping. I love these bitches, B. Oh, this the bitch that went and got the period pads. I think. She went and got the period pads after work. Look. It won't pause on here. Look, she went and got the period pads. Look, she went to the period section of the store. She think, well, man, we watching. We know what you bitches are doing. You went to get the period shit for your day off. And it is what it is, black man. Bitch got the frozen meatballs. Got the frozen meatballs. You understand? This is a day in a life in the black woman. Guys, understand this. You don't need nobody to tell you nothing. I'm giving you the game. That bitch got on double fake hair. They do what they do, baby. They out here putting it together. This is what life is without you, player. So I ask you, brothers, what do you need out of this bitch? If she could do all this without you, what would you possibly need? Please tell me. What would you need if the bitch could do all of this without you? She knows how to do it all. Watching this just makes me happy that I work alone in my car and I don't have right. I totally agree with you, player. I'm letting you know what they do. They got it all. They got the car. They got the job. Now they go home. They got the crib. They got the apartment. She might have a little baby. No wig. Dang. Yo, these bitches be. I try to show you how psycho these bitches are, homie. She just did a 12-hour shift. She got her dog waiting for her. Perfect. This is the black woman pimping. That's what's up. Brothers, you know all of this already. This is to substitute her love for you. And guess what she get to do? Walk by you, disregard you. You still gonna love her. That's what she want out of you. She puts in work. They put in work for these animals. Gotta give them credit. Just showing you the life, homie. I ain't trying to knock nobody. Just showing my men what it is. Once men realize what these bitches, well, you already know what they're about. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Unbelievable. Brothers, man, you can't make this stuff up, okay? This is the baller stuff I try to teach you guys about. This is the life they live without you. My question to you is, what would you want out of this? That's my only question. What would you want out of this? I mean, they don't understand. They have been reduced to rubble. All you got is a pussy. Why would you want anything more out of me? Look at your life. You understand? All right. This is what it is, man. They're organized. They do all of this stuff without the brothers. Okay? And this girl's 20 years old. She's learning. Learning to live life on her own. You understand? Learning to get up, work hard, bust her ass, pay her bills, fuck every now and then. You understand? This is the programming. I've showed you guys today the whole programming table from sun up to sundown. All right? I did not play with you guys this morning, man. This is the life of the boss baddie. All right? They want brothers to see it. This shit is the craziest thing in the world where, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Here we go, guys. It's sad, man. Ma'am. 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 Here we go. That's why I keep telling y'all niggas I do not fuck bitches with the wig on. I don't do it. That is crazy. And they do all of this so they ain't got to have a man around to love on them. This is wow. We never saw, because I want you guys to also realize these bitches are not sexual, not romantic, nothing. It's all bullshit. What would we want out of these people? I'll take the pussy. I know you about all this other stupid shit. I already know. I'll take the pussy. I know everything else about you is bullshit. I'm sorry, that nigga. It is what it is. Her wig calls her. Yeah, brothers. I'm sorry, man. Just trying to put you on to the black woman through and through. The life that they choose to live without you is filled with a lot of this, a lot of faking, putting themselves up. Then they gotta go to work and be fake. Okay? So they are filled with a lot of complete bullshit. These people are sick. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not us, guys. These people are sick. What's going on here? Hold on, man. Hold on. Sometimes it does that. You just gotta, I always say, just love these bitches, man. Love them for the fun that they are. Okay? Stop trying to overdo it. They have made their choice. You ain't shit to them. They'll do anything. You know, and a lot of times they'll do anything to not have to listen to you. But if they could fleece you and not listen to you, shit, they'll do it. That's the only conditions they'll work out of, where they can fleece your ass. I mean, you see what it is. They ain't got shit to do. These are some lonely ass people, man. But they choose this. And remember, they go to work and they're pissed. Then they come home from work and do this wild shit. These are some sick in the head people. Especially when you add in the fact that, hey, they do it so they don't have to listen to a man. That shit is wild. Some wild shit, guys. These people are sick. I'm convinced they are the ones who do not know themselves, and they steady try to tell us we don't know ourselves, but they're literally walking around fake it till you make it. They're the worst. They are the worst. And like I said, these are our sisters. I gotta take claim of these bitches. That's the fucked up part. And y'all know I'm the only dummy that look. She got a garage. Look, baller bitch. There you go, boo. There you go. Uh-oh. Spearmint tea. Know her pussy fucked up. Anytime you guys hear somebody talking about spearmint, they doing spearmint tea and stuff like that, you know they trying to do well for themselves. Pussy-wise. You know? That's all this is, guys. I'm giving you the bitches routine. I showed you when they got up, and I'm showing you when they go to bed. Their days are full of crap. They live a life of garbage. Yeah, they have a life full of garbage. You hear me? I mean garbage. At least the hoes be, well, they all hoes. They all hoes. So she probably, she fucking. It's all good. This is what this is all about. Buying stuff on her own. Okay, guys? Without you. That's all this is about, man. Don't you get it? Oh, Summer's Eve, ma'am. There we go. I'm showing y'all what the black woman is about. At this point, what else is she good for towards a man? Because she can do it all by herself. And why should she ever worry about what a man is doing? Bitch, you busy enough, ho. Trust me. PetSmart, you see what it is? These bitches, they got an animal to love on, a job, don't got to dress up. They dress up for the job, but other than that, this is what independence and freedom looks like, guys. Now, you tell me how fun that is. This is what independence and freedom looks like. Sorry, pimps.
Okay, guys, I just got off of work, and let me just say I'm so excited for tonight because I don't have anything. I don't have anything scheduled, and it's raining, so I'm just gonna chill at home. And so I figured I'd take you guys along with me. So let's go do it.
That's what they wasted their pussies on, Kane. Independence and freedom, pimping. That's the life. Ma'am, you only good for fucking. Let me be the one to tell you. Nobody in the chat want to tell you. I'm going to tell you. You only good for fucking. You ain't doing shit. Bitch, you ain't doing shit. Are you kidding me?
One thing I never paid about was getting up, going to fucking work after being drunk. Like if I got a morning shift and I've been drinking, I'm gonna get my ass up. I don't play that shit. That's why I like to go home, bitch. I go home, I got shit to do. Not too much, bitch. The bitch gotta get that shit together. Hell no. One thing I never paid about.
All right. That's why I be laughing at you, because you claim that. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I'm the only dummy that's claiming these stupid bitches. I clearly got a problem. You hear me? I'm the only dummy claiming people that ain't shit. I mean, you want to talk about ain't shit.
The realization that I just don't want to work anymore. Like, it doesn't matter the job, the career path, the location. I just don't want to fucking work anymore. The realization that I just don't want to work anymore.
It is what it is, man.
When I tell y'all corporate America is stressing me the out, I literally prayed so long and hard for my job. I was unemployed for a full-time job for about 4 months. And I kept applying to jobs, and I finally got my current job. Now, my job was good and easy until it got further in, and they start asking for more.
metrics start to come into play. I never really liked the attendance policy. Like, if you're sick and dying or something's really wrong with you, they really don't care. Today, like, I just had like my little moment. Like, it has to be something else that I can do. Like, there's no reason I should come to work and have anxiety before I clock in, be so agitated to the point where I want to cry. Like, it's just not making sense. It feels like I'm a broken record daily. I'm saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. These customers don't make it any better. They're so freaking mean, like literally don't care. And I have to sit up here and put on this facade and have my customer service voice while someone's disrespecting me. Like, it's just not working. And the crazy thing is the pay is good. The pay is great. But it just shows you, like, no matter how much more you progress in life financially or like monetary wise with jobs, like if it's stressing you out, it's just not going to work. Like, I literally clocked out and told myself today, like, I'm going to give myself some time, literally. I went right to the ice cream place and got me a fudge ice cream. I sure did. And I'm going to sit right here in my car and enjoy my ice cream. And I'm going to go back to work tomorrow and clock in like nothing happened today. Granted, I only had 3 hours left of my 8-hour shift, but I just couldn't do it. I can't.
There you have it, man. Just trying to show you who these people are. That's all I'm saying, man. I ain't nobody knocking nobody.
Being Black is becoming extremely exhausting. It really is. I wouldn't want to be any other race, but being Black, especially being Black in the workplace, I don't care if you're a male or a female, it's exhausting. Like, this is not what I signed up to do.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did sign up to do it. Yes, you did sign up to do it. You signed up for that. You went to college. You did everything to do it. Stop it.
I don't care if you're a male or a female. It's exhausting. Like, this is not what I signed up to do. And in 2025, the way that the workforce is set up, the economy is set up, this country is set up, it's almost like take your Black ass to work, shut the fuck up, and go home.
Ma'am, you could always get a man, but you signed up to do this so you don't need a man. I get it.
And let me just say this to you racist white people.
Oh boy, here we go.
Your racism out in public, you don't do a good job. I just want to let you know that. I know that y'all try to pretend like you do not, have an issue with us, but it's written all over your face, especially in the workplace.
Here we go.
And this is my thing. If there was something or somebody that I hated, okay, that I had such a disdain for, I'm going to stay away from it. I'm not going to go to the problem. I'm not going to go to the thing or the person that I hate. I'm going to leave that thing alone. So for the life of me, what I can't understand is if you hate us so much, if you know that you are racist and you are working in a place to where you encounter Black people on a daily basis, especially people that you work with, how about you just avoid them? Don't bother us. Just leave us alone. And trust me, we will leave you the hell alone. I'm exhausted. I really am. Like, this ain't what I signed up to do. Like, to have to refrain from saying certain things so I don't lose my job on a daily basis, and all I do is come to work and mind my business. Yeah, this is a.
There you have it, guys.
I want better for Black women. I am so tired of hearing stories about our collective experience when it comes to corporate America.
Ma'am, what did you think corporate America was the utopia? Yes. And that's what it is. You don't change how shit goes just because you're there. And yo, these people are sick. They signed up for this, guys, so they didn't need a man. These people are sick, son. Oh, this the girl you ain't see, that nigga. Oh, it's lower on this one. It's low on this one. Yeah, guys. So that's what it is, man.
I want to normalize disliking your job. Personally,
They are unhappy people no matter where they are. All right?
If you're seeing this, please hear me out. If you've been following me for a while, a minute ago I posted about some issues and some struggles that I was having at work. And no surprise to anyone, these situations are still happening. And I went to my manager, I told her that I didn't feel safe. I've told her I haven't felt supported. And basically, she's decided that she's going to protect her friends over fulfilling her obligations as my manager. Literally, another situation happens on Friday. And like always, everybody conveniently misses what's being said to me, but always catches my response, right? So I felt like somebody was coming at me sideways. I called them out on it. I never anybody when I
Hold on. Hold on. The bitch said something else happened on Friday. What happened on Friday, boo? I felt somebody was coming at me sideways. So what was you inclined to do?
I felt like somebody was coming at me sideways. I call them out on it, and I never get a message back from anybody when I bring it to their attention. And I'm not even rude about it, but I bring it to their attention that, hey, you're being rude. I don't know if you're aware if that's your intention, but this is what's happening. This is how I'm perceiving it. I never get a response to these messages, but I literally was on the phone with my manager, and the person who the situation was with was blowing her phone up, and she's like, I gotta call you back. And I'm like, okay. So then we're talking about something separately, completely different. So then she calls me and tells me that I need to take a break. And I was like, I'm sorry, why am I being told to take a break? And she-
Ma'am, you just said that you called the person of authority to tell them about the other person. The other person was blowing up their phone, meaning they were winning. Okay, she cut you off to go to them, right? And then the person of authority told you to take a break. So you went to that person for authority if it was going to be against someone else. But when the person of authority speaks to you, you question the authority. Got you.
Then she calls me and tells me that I need to take a break. And I was like, I'm sorry, why am I being told to take a break? And she's just like, I just think that you just need to cool off. And I'm like, okay, here's the common thing. It does not matter where I go. I am just not safe, because with me comes accountability, and people do not like accountability. I am not under any circumstance gonna tolerate disrespect, because your delivery is everything. Whether it's an email, whether it's a text message, whether we're face to face.
Wow. Damn. I'm gonna have to get that Dave Chappelle clip. I don't like people playing on my phone. She sounds pretty serious.
Your delivery is everything. And I'm very careful about the way that I deliver my messages, because I know that my intention is always going to be confused with aggression.
Whoa. Let me get this straight. Let me hear this back one time.
It's always going to be, I know that my intention is always going to be confused with aggression.
I know that my intention is always going to be confused with aggression. Two things, sis. Two things. First thing is the light one. The light one is, do you know that most Black women say the same thing? Yeah, like 99%. Most Black women say the same thing. And then the other thing is, if you know that comes off as aggression, why wouldn't you try to switch it up a little bit? Is it going to kill you?
Your delivery is everything. And I'm very careful about the way that I deliver my messages, because I know that my intention is always going to be confused with aggression. Wow. It just is. It doesn't matter. I'm a 6-foot Black woman.
Oh!
People are generally just intimidated by me off the rip. And I happen to be somebody who is very confident. I'm very well spoken, and I can hold a conversation with the best of them.
There you have it, guys. There you have it. I mean, what you want me to do, man? I'm just showing you. That's my sister, son. How you say that's my quarterback, son?
So I don't want to go back to work.
when I quit my job a year ago after having a panic attack and high blood pressure and trying to manage and balance life, I realized, yeah, I
Players. When a bitch says she's trying to balance and manage life, bitch start talking to you like that, you already start thinking Pussycat Facts report.
can't work to make somebody else.
Now you start looking at the bitch. Does she got a slight mustache? Does she got some shit on her chin?
His dreams come true. Not anymore. Like that is not what I'm. Guys, yeah, I can't work to make somebody else's dreams come true. Not anymore. Like that is not what I'm doing for my life. Any job that I have ever had has been great. Like ask any of my managers. Like I am a star employee. Okay, like they love.
That is a mustache.
On me, but it's because I put me in my job. I was good at my job because I was putting that little special spark of Natalie in there. Why give a company who can easily fire you and hire somebody else? Why give that version, all that specialness of you to something that's going to just generate money and make somebody else at the top of their totem pole rich, and I'm just the cog in it?
So let me say this. So, ma'am, so do you think you're saying something like reinvention of the wheel or something? Because black men have been saying this forever. Is this like a revelation of some sort? Ma'am, we've been telling you this. This is crazy.
It don't make sense to me. I mean, seriously, it's like, is anybody else out there in the same boat? Like, do y'all feel me? So I don't want to go back to work when I quit my.
Sorry, guys. These are your sisters. Don't get it confused.
Yes, but the real answer is Black women are leaving stressful jobs in jail.
So I'm making this video because I hope it helps someone avoid the mistake I made. Because in the video, she talks about how Black women are disproportionately impacted by hormonal issues and reproductive problems, and at the root of it.
Whoa, guys. They're entering our wheelhouse. Hold on. They're entering our wheelhouse.
The story.
They're entering our wheelhouse. She's talking about hormonal stuff. We're talking about jobs here, but let's listen to the bitch lie.
Hormonal issues and reproductive problems, and at the root of it is their stressful lives and their corporate jobs.
Okay. Black women are disproportionately affected by having bad pussies worse than others. And she's saying that the root of it is corporate jobs and other things.
It's their stressful lives and their corporate jobs. Now, before I start this video, got to give you my disclaimers. I do work in corporate America, and I have since I graduated college in 2005.
Praise Jesus.
I'm an entrepreneur. I've worked in many different levels in corporate America. So I'm going to tell you a story time because I think that this will be very helpful for me to share my personal experience. So back when I was in college, I ended up having a thyroid issue.
Oh, shit.
My thyroid was hyperactive, and then I got on some medication for a short period of time. Everything came back to normal, and I was good to go. Fast forward, I graduated college, and I started working in a corporate job. And I'm not going to say which job it is, because then you're going to know. Like, if I say what year, you'll know if you go on my LinkedIn. So I started working this corporate job, and by my second week, I started having issues. And it was like stuff that I should not have had to deal with my second week on the job. Fast forward into like 3 months later.
What does that mean?
And I'm having all kinds of race-related issues at this point. And mind you, this is when I'm living in Atlanta. I'm originally from Miami, Florida, but I moved to Atlanta after I graduated college, a couple of years after, and started working for a couple of companies up here. So I'm dealing with all these issues, and all of a sudden, my thyroid issue comes back. Start going to endocrinologists, and they're like, your levels are out of control. So I go on, first they start with like 4 pills a day. It's still not regulated. They increased to 8 pills a day. It's still not regulated. We increased to 12 pills a day, and it literally takes 12 pills of thyroid medication to help balance my thyroid and bring it back down to normal levels because I was incredibly hyperactive. Things got so bad, my thyroid gland got really enlarged and I had a real big bulge in my neck. I don't have one now. Let me show you. So I don't have a bulge now because I ended up having my thyroid gland removed. I didn't know a whole lot about holistic healing. I didn't know about these kinds of medical issues. I didn't know what I didn't know, right? So when I was going to the doctor, they told me, the 12 pills a day could be toxic for my liver, which I do agree with. And they basically said my thyroid gland was hyperactive, but it was a problem and I needed to have it removed. Mind you, I had a Black doctor at this time, but he wasn't, I hate to say this because it sounds bad. He wasn't like, I'm not even gonna say it. All I'm gonna say is he basically encouraged me to have my thyroid gland removed. And I was not even, I think I was just about to turn 30. So I had a total thyroidectomy. You can see the line right there where they cut it open, took my thyroid gland out, and now I am forever on Synthroid. Why am I sharing this story? Because maybe 10 years later, I get into holistic healing. I start juicing because now my thyroid gland is removed. I have all these different health issues I'm trying to control. So I start juicing, start doing my research, start reading up on holistic healing, learning all the things.
What does that mean, guys? Come on, man. That bitch pussy started to fade. We know what this is.
And I realized I didn't need to remove my thyroid gland. I needed to remove myself from that stressful work environment. Here's the thing. When you grow up poor, and I'm not going to say I was like scraping a barrel poor because I wasn't that kind of poor, but we did not grow up wealthy, right?
No. When you grow up systemically programmed as a Black woman, continue.
And I got my first chance in corporate America, started working a job, started making more money than I ever thought I would make in my whole life.
Go, girl.
I've always been known as very resilient, a leader. I could stand things, so I always told myself, like, I'm not going to let this situation beat me. I'm not going to quit, yada, yada, yada. It was almost like a badge of honor for me to stay in that toxic ass work environment and force myself to fight through it to show them that they weren't going to break me. And I broke myself. What I learned is the first time my thyroid gland went crazy, it was because my body was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. I found out my mom was sick in December when I was in college. She died in January. Following that, I had a boyfriend who was trash. He was cheating on me. I was so stressed out and so depressed and going through all the things. And my thyroid gland was responding to the things my body was going through. My thyroid gland wasn't broken. It was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. When I got in this toxic work environment, the exact same thing happened. I was dealing with racism. I was dealing with all kinds of different things. And instead of me thinking to myself, this stress is not healthy, remove yourself, like I told myself, I can't afford to lose this money. I'm not going to let them see me quit. I'm stronger than them. I doubled down on my faith. I went to church even more, and I was going to show them that I was going to fight for them. It was the dumbest shit I ever did in my whole life. What I'm learning is, although you can have a job that is providing for you things that you deserve in life, right? And opportunities you deserve in life that you might not otherwise see, it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice yourself to have these opportunities. I wish I had known to take myself out of the situation instead of taking my thyroid gland out of my body. Because I had no idea when I did it that every single cell in my body has a thyroid receptor. And this was a much bigger issue than the doctor ever told me it was. I've learned through the situation that stress is a thing. And so now at 41 in my job, I will tell you that I sit in between this place of like, I want to do a good job. I care about the quality of my work because I think it's just who I am as a person, and it's my Virgo in me, right? Like
these people are fucked up, son. I mean, you niggas get it, man. You know what it is, man. Right. Bitch know about everything. Brothers, they went to the workforce, right? And that's where, see, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know shit about the workforce. You understand me? What I'm gonna tell you is I know the Black women are in the workforce, And that's the really only experience that these other races deal with these bitches for a long time, years and years and years. And they're sick of these bitches.
When I was an undergrad, I worked at a restaurant, a very popular restaurant, as a waitress, and I got bumped up to be a bartender with less than a year of experience over other people who were already working at that restaurant trying to get that position. Now, the general manager bumped me up to that position because I had the face that belonged behind the bar. However, the bartending manager, who was a woman, of course, always wanted to remind me, and literally would say it to my face, "You're not even supposed to be back here. Yeah, I don't know why he picked you to be back here. Da, 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 da. Mind you, I passed."
That's all they do.
I thought they was lying about having a black female supervisor, but no, they wasn't lying. Like, that shit is hell.
That bitch said that shit is hell. Excuse me. Now everybody knows. Now everybody knows that dealing with the black woman is the worst thing on God's green earth. Dealing with them over time, they get tired, they get fed up. They're no fun. Okay? They're looking for everybody to bring fun to them, and they pick and choose when they want to have fun back. Like, are you kidding me? Yo, these people are sick. These people are sick. And that's what I just wanted to show this morning, man. I wanted to show is like, we're not there, guys. None of the black men are there. They go to these white corporate jobs and all these places. And guess who's there? Another black gladiator. Not us. So all of their stresses, for the most part, come from other bitches all day long. They can't stand each other. And they think that we have gotten smart to we're not wearing the brunt of that shit. I'll go fuck somebody else tonight. Like, are you kidding me? I lost your fucking mind. You know? We have figured out you want to have fun when you ready. Okay. Ain't nobody trying to come juggling fucking burning bowling pins for your ass, bitch. You done lost your fucking mind. That's because those jobs pay pennies compared to being out here in the world making money. Yeah. I mean, like I said, they got the easiest shit. They could just get on the internet and people will rock with them for the most part. Not all. Because I tell you, they use some language that we get flagged for using the language that they use. You know, I mean, they got a lot of outs out here. You know. So that's what I wanted to do for the morning shift. I just wanted the brothers to see. Yeah, they go to work. Yeah, they making money. Yeah, they got a BMW. Yeah, they got a nice, clean place. But they also make themselves only available to be fucked. Nothing else about you means a damn. You know? And if they don't want to fuck, what they do, they go home and deal with the fucking dog and use the rose, buzz their own pussy. You know? We trying to talk to you in the street like, hey, what's up, sweetheart? You know, you acting like you got something going on. You ain't got shit going on. You ain't no fucking fun. You ain't got shit going on. Shit is wild. Best thing you got is a nigga that's trying to have fun and you get to be like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. That's the best you got, bitch. You think we don't know? You think we don't know? We've tried it all with you bitches, man. We have tried it all. But I will admit, black woman, I love to see you working and making your money. It dissolves men's responsibility of having to do a damn thing for you. So you could talk about all that you want a man to do. Nah, man, do your job, bitch. Nah. I love to see you working, sis. It makes my day, tell you the truth. I go outside in these streets and all I see is black women working. Hey, you ever go, hey guys, you ever like in the streets or whatever the case is, and you had like you go by like a bus stop and one of the buses let out, you see nothing but mad bitches coming up. You be like, God damn. You be like, yo, these bitches be working, son. You hear me? Mad bitches coming off the bus and the train and all that shit. You like, wow, these bitches put it down. Lugging bags home and shit. I mean, getting it done. That's how come I don't play that shit. Like, I know you can just get it done. I know what I'm good for. Busting this pussy down. I know what I'm good for. No. They have ruined. Unless, you know, like I said, unless you're going to be over nice, you know, like me. For the right price. They have ruined the basic relationships. I'm sorry. I would call any man a damn fool paying for these bitches. I would say it to his face. You are a damn fool. I don't give a fuck. No, I never seen that. I stay out the suburbs. Far away from the bus line. Right. Yo, in the ghetto, son. Yo, son, in the ghettos and downtowns, yo, son, these bitches be popping off of these buses. I be like, my God, sis, get it done. These bitches be carrying their bags and stuff. I be like, man, this is the working class. I be fascinated by that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I said, damn, these bitches really, really out here taking buses and shit. Hey, yeah, these bitches out here taking buses, son. I said, wow. That's independence. You don't even want to give a man enough pussy to drive you back and forth to work. I mean, these bitches just don't quit. Come on. That's bad. I ain't giving a nigga no pussy just to drive me to work. I can take the fucking bus. And they do it. I admire that shit. I do. That the programming that they have put on our sisters is fascinating. The programming is solid gold. You understand? They have programmed the fuck out of these people. Beautiful thing, man. Everybody in the world is starting to see, oh, these just are some miserable bitches. They ruin everything. And all you hear these bitches talk about, well, I'm black. And ma'am, no, you ain't. You a black woman. You ain't a part of the whole community. You worse than the fucking rainbow. You don't want to have no babies. You hurt yourself. And you claim black, but you only a part of the black. You just horrible, man. You got some nerve worried about what kind of money a man makes. You got some nerve. If the men only really, really would understand you the right way, you have been reduced to getting you a cat or a dog, making your money, hanging out, getting fucked every now and then, hoping a man loves you, give you some money. If that don't work out, you fuck somebody else because he ain't by your. I mean, ma'am. Or you just fuck niggas and you ain't got no commitment because of your fuck, because you too busy. Damn. Those are some horrible options to deal with, sis. Like the way you operate with your pussy is like detrimental to generations to come. You are the black woman that stopped the black race. Y'all saw that Candace Owens bullshit? After that, I'm definitely out of here. I'm trying my best. Y'all saw the Candace Owens shit? With these weirdos. These people are weird, man. Well, she debated the Queen Maker. Y'all saw that?
According to you, women have been devalued. Not according to me. According to the time in which people are getting married, how difficult it is for people to find a partner that's willing to commit to them.
Oh, Queen Maker clapping back.
Hello, everybody. This is Princella the Queen Maker. Thank you all so much for showing your support for my side of the debate with Candace Owens. I would like to take this opportunity to elucidate some points that some people may have misconstrued or misheard as they listen to my debate. So the portion that I'm speaking about is when I said I don't think women would vote against their own interests, and then a few seconds later you hear me say the women are voting like Candace. So let's make sure that you understand the context of that particular portion. Remember, the debate was if we live in a matriarchy rather than a patriarchy. So at the beginning of the debate, I asked her what the definition of patriarchy was. I defined it correctly, and I gave her statistics that prove by definition we live in a patriarchy. I then tell her that I don't think women in government, because patriarchy is based on the seats held in government, I don't think that the women in government would vote against their own reproductive rights, leaving no room for incest, rape, or any of those things.
Here we go. Here we go. It's so funny, man. I don't know anymore, man. Because it's one thing that I know, man. It's only one thing that I know out here. One thing that I know is niggas don't care about no black pussy no more. I know it. So all of that grape and incest, that miss me. Nobody give a fuck. Yo, nobody don't give a fuck about no black pussy no more, son. I know it. And I still want to be sensitive to the bitches, but yo, it's one thing my black brothers could care less about some black pussy that, on a serious level of grape and all that. Please. They've been done with this black pussy. You crazy? That's what I'm saying. Like, they're using old statistics. They're using old talking points. You understand? I'm not saying stuff don't happen out there, but black pussy need to know. Niggas are done with you as far as all that grape and wanting to harm you. Bitch, please. Yo, that shit is an insult. Some weave-wearing fake-ass bitch that we want to take her stinking-ass pussy. That's a fucking lie. I had been supposed to shut the damn stream down. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I done got myself caught all the way up. Look at me. Look at me. I just don't appreciate that shit. We know some black pussy, and we know niggas could care less. Are you kidding me? When is that going to be the topic out here? Niggas could care less about the way you carry that black pussy. It's one of the worst things that's carried out here. And you're disproportionately affected by reproductive things. Fuck are you talking about? Acting like, you know, that's a matter of fact, let me show you real quick. Then I'm out of here because I want to show you these weirdo black bitches. Look.
Would you not agree that women can both have a career and have children? I mean, you are actively doing that right now.
Look, weirdo looking bitches, man. Weirdo bitches, man. Look.
Not according to me.
They all fucking weirdos, man. They all fucking weird. Come on, man. Yeah, and this is the best part about it. They all sound like this bitch.
Yeah. So when we're talking about the value of women on a societal scale and how we view each other.
Yo, I don't care for a black bitch to sound like. I really don't give a fuck what you sound like, but it's just ridiculous.
So that Jubilee video was the first time I've seen Candace Owens actually look downright silly, like crazy. Like throughout the duration of that video, I don't think I heard her state maybe 5 facts. Like everything that she was saying, she was just doing that thing where conservatives do, where they try to like argue in like opinionated hypotheticals.
See, they don't even know the damn argument. The argument is no matter what y'all say, because they're trying to say, but Candace Owens, you work and you tell bitches to be at home, but you work all the time. Well, ma'am, I'm married and I spit out babies. Try that first before you can criticize me. But Candace is too stupid to even know the real argument to say. You put them bitches pussy on the spot, Candace. You try to be around a man for 9 and 10 years to where you got 2 and 3 babies and 1 on the way. You try that before you think about criticizing how I'm getting it all done. Because to you, it's the impossible, bitch. That's what Candace is supposed to say. You ain't even got autonomy over your own pussy to couple with a man and be with a man for years and years and still work and still get a nanny and still do this and do what I do. You just a regular free-flowing, who knows the conditions of your pussy ass woman. But Candace could have tore them bitches to shreds. You know? I put my pussy on, not me. Candace say she put her pussy on the line. She put her pussy on the line. You know, can you say you did the same? And that's say, oh, so that's what, right. That's why I can say it. You just want to be, you want me to be like you, no children, no nothing, and just running around. No, I have children, a husband, and I'm running around. Try to get that done. You are misusing the feminine power. I got somebody to answer to, my husband. All right, I'm out of here this time, man.